Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Backpack Bash and Alumni Basketball game here live at Charlton County High School. I'm Adam Bell for Charlton Sportsnet, along with Sammy Hendricks and Rylan Taylor. Rylan will be headed down on the floor in just a little bit. We'll have a camera down there and up top. And throughout the day, we're going to do like a fall preview. We're going to just do it throughout the afternoon here. We're talking about softball, football, and whatever sport, wrestling. A lot going on this fall, and we're still looking for sponsors. We've only got a few this year so far. We need a lot more to do everything we want to do to cover, to be able to cover all these teams. Postseason and everything, we're working hard to stay on our YouTube side this year. The fans, they let me know that they'd rather us be on YouTube, but we got to have that support. Y'all have to tell these businesses around town that you appreciate them and to get on board with CSN this fall. We've got a lot of stuff happening today, so let's jump into that real quick. Robert Alderman Jr., he heads it up. It's Head to Hearts presents the Backpack Bash and Alumni Basketball game here at Charlton County High School. We've got former Maidens and former Indians in town. Maidens game will be coming up here in just a few moments. There's the roster for the Maidens. Coach Glenn Hughes, his crew, Latricia Gibbs, Alicia Monroe, Diane Dasher, Monique Daniels, Brittany Reese, Alicia Sumter, Latanya Hamilton, Taylor Maxwell, Shadiman Green, Shamil Vernon, Christy McCuby. Sammy, Glenn's got a loaded roster, man. I think Glenn might have picked. Let's see. Let's look at the other side. Coach Lisa Rawls. Oh, she's got a loaded one, too. Tammy Nixon, Lisa Redmond, Latoya Lewis, Eb Garrard, Keita Kims, Vanity Reese, Jordan Vernon. Oh, man. We got Jordan on one side and Shadiman on the other side. That's going to be a fun matchup. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun. Roz Nelson, Donnie Swift, Tiara Dasher, and Chandra Jackson round out Coach Rawls' side. I know we're having a lunch. I know, man, I couldn't find it either. Just go like you do. I know we're having a lot of fun with the alumni basketball game and everything, but the main purpose of this afternoon is to get these youth here in Charlton County supplied with backpacks and school supplies. And I saw earlier today that Mr. Alderman had posted something about they had 600 backpacks on hand. They could just about fill out the whole enrollment over at Bethune with that, I think. That's what the high school has, what, 400 kids, something like that? So what a contribution that this community stepped up to help Mr. Alderman with the backpack and school supply giveaway today. So that's going on today from 2 to 7. All right, here's Mr. Alderman with pregame.
Yeah. Test, I want to.
about to get this thing underway. Sammy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Ready for the basketball. I thought we were going to be in football first, but we're going to get one more basketball game in here before football season. The 2023 alumni basketball game is underway. Today's officials are W.D. Rodeffer and Snapper Hobbs. And Red's on the board first. That was almost a steal right there. They're battling. For 3, she missed off the front of the rim. Missed for 3, rebound Red. They're headed back up the floor. Drive to the basket. No foul called. No. They call the foul?
Yeah, foul's going to be on number 10.
Snapper with the first whistle of the day.
Jordan Vernon.
I still got you. You still there? All right.
Number 24, Christy Makubi will be going to the line for 2 for Team Glen Hughes. 2-0. Team Lisa Rawls leads here in the first.
Missed the first one.
The officials for this game here, the women is W.D. Roperford.
W.D. getting them straight.
And Eli Hobbs, Snapper Hobbs. Second shot is in and out.
The basket on the second one.
Rebound on my 32, Tierra Dasher. Tammy Nixon will bring it down for Team Rawls. Air ball from Nixon.
Defensive ball game so far. There's a steal. Headed back up the floor. For 3. Sinks it.
With 25, E.B. Garrard with a long 3. Turnover. Another turnover.
Missed for 3. Rebound Ridge puts it back up. Missed that one.
Number 7, Taylor Max with a long 3 off the rim. Rebound by number 11, Latoya Lewis. Give and go. Gerard for
There's
three.
Another three. Coach Rawls has her ladies playing some ball over there.
8-0 Team Rawls here early in the first. Turnover.
I haven't seen Glenn throw the towel yet.
Yeah.
He's carrying it.
Team U's is going to sub all 5 of their starters. 5 new coming on. The starting 5 will go to the bench. Number 20, Chandra Draxon, now in the game for Team Rawls. Gerard will bring it down for Team Red. Out of bounds. Ball will go to Team Rawls.
Red ball underneath, yeah.
A little double dribble we got away with there by
Black.
Jackson. Steal by Gerard.
Red gets it back.
Gerard for another three, short. Rebound by number 5, Monique Daniels. She turns it over on the side.
Oh, there's a break.
Number 6, Reese, all by herself. Yeah, she misses the layup, gets her on rebound and scores.
It's in. Black's on the board. 8-2.
And Reese is fired up. Gerard to the paint, shoots, misses.
You know, I thought I might have been in charge, but no whistle. Snapper said no.
Reese with the rebound. Out to Asia Monroe. Steal by Gerard. One-on-one, she throws it up and she misses. Lewis shoots and misses. Gerard at rebound. She misses. Underneath, out of bounds on Red.
Now, I associate WD with baseball.
Yeah.
Are we sure? Are we sure WD's got it covered down there with basketball? I've never seen him call basketball.
Well, probably about halftime, him and Snapper both probably have to take a break. Number 6, Reese will bring it down for Team U's. She's going to slow it down a little bit and loop the field over.
Turn shoots inside. Red with another rebound. They're on a break. 2-on-1 to the basket. Red's up 10-2.
Number 11, Toya Lewis with the basket. Oh, block. Kiera Dasher with the big block.
Pulls up, shoots for three. That's in. Boy, Red's hitting the threes, aren't
That's
they?
number 12, Tammy Nixon with a long three. And Team U's is going to call a timeout. With 11:44 remaining in the first half. Its score is Team Rawls 13, Team U's 2.
We've got the Indians coming up next, former Indians. We're going to get our first look at our new head coach here in Charlton County.
That's right, yep. Yeah, he'll be coaching one of the teams, and J-Rock will be coaching the second team. And Jesse said he's going to be here with a white towel. He's ready to go. He's going to be in rare form.
Yes, he's ready. The newest head coach meeting the legend.
That's right.
That'll be a good matchup.
Yep.
J-Rock's in the house today. I saw J-Rock post earlier that he might swing that clipboard a couple times today, too. So
well, he said be ready.
Yeah, he said he might do it. J-Rock said he's going to join us later to talk about some things going on with the GHSA and new rules and everything they pay.
Good.
GHSA's had a busy summer.
Yeah, they made. I'm not. Some of the rules I like, some of them I don't. That's all I'm going to say about it. All right, coming out of the timeout, it'd be Team U's ball. Number 5, Monique Daniels will be bringing it down. Over to Maxwell for a 3, in and out. Christy McCooby with the basket for Team U's. 13-4 now, Team Rawls. Gerard with a long 3, missed. Rebound. Oh, blocked by McCooby.
Got blocked.
McCooby. And she's going to drive to the basket. She loses it.
That's the all-star dog got the ball. Tammy Nixon. She's a legend.
Out of bounds will be Team Red ball. Correction, Team Black ball.
So, I guess 2 20-minute halves. Is that what they're doing?
I guess so. Daniels will inbound.
Expecting, like I said, Coach Cruz up today. I'm hoping to have Coach Hawkins, our new head coach, for the Indians. Coach Murray's going to be up here. He said he'd talk some with us about Indians football coming up.
Yeah. Tammy Nixon loses handle on the ball and to go out of town and turn it over to Team Black. Creation Team U's in the black uniforms. Maxwell in to Daniels. Daniels with a 3, no good. Gerard with the rebound. Gerard shoots, she misses. Maxwell with a rebound, she turns it over. Gerard with the basket.
Here we go. We need somebody on the black to step up. I see some more all-star veterans out there. They said they're going to jail, all right? They're going to jail in a minute. It's going to jail in a minute. The legend, Tammy Nixon. Y'all know her. Kurt Nixon and Moot Nixon's sister.
Yeah.
All-stars.
I thought that's who that was.
Gerard for a long 3, no good.
Missed off the back of the rim.
Be out of bounds. It'll be Team U's ball. Going to have a host of subs coming in for Team U's.
Substitutions for both squads.
That's history right there.
Off the foot. What's the call?
Out of bounds on Team Rawls. Green and inbound.
No double dribble. They let that one slide.
We'll have a foul called.
Oh, they're going to call the foul on 32.
Inbound to McCooby.
Top of the key, missed.
Gerard out by herself, lays it up and scores.
All right.
No foul.
Was that Vernon to Gerard? Was that Vernon to Gerard?
I think it was, yeah. Out of bounds off of Nixon. Be Team U's ball. Into McCooby. She'll drive to the basket, and she goes up. She's blocked. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call a jump ball.
Sammy, these girls can still line up and play.
Yeah. Number 11, LaToya Lewis will back in for Team Rawls. Into McCoobie.
Oh, nice pass. Nice pass.
Dasher with a shot. She misses. Rebound, Dasher. Freshman rebound, Nixon. Nixon with a long three. Good. Second three of the game by Tammy Nixon. Team Red now leads 20-4 with 7:30 remaining in the first period. Batumi with the rebound. Shoots and misses. 13, Shadiamond Green with the rebound. She shoots, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. Shadiamond Green at the line for two. She makes the first. We're going to have some subs. We're going to have 4 new players come in for Team U's. 00. Asia Monroe will come in probably for the shooter, Green. Green will have one more. She shoots the second shot, is no good. Rebound by Green. She takes it back up, misses. Gerard will bring it down for Team Rawls, knocked away by Matubi, freshman McCoobie. Taylor Maxwell with a long three. She misses. Gerard for three. Missed, in and out. Rebound by Maxwell.
20-5, man. I think Glenn has his opponent right where he wants him. What do you think?
Yep.
Setting them up for the big rally.
Number 7, Taylor Maxwell.
Three.
With the basket.
No, two.
Gerard setting the offense up for Team Rawls. McCoobie with a rebound. She'll go to the basket and she scores. 4 points now for Christy McCoobie. Kickball, no call.
There's a steal. They're diving for it. For three, missed. Rebound, Black.
Rebound by number 33, Coach Sumter, in for Team U's.
Let's go, Brittany. Steph Curry one time, Brittany.
Brittany Reese, long three, missed, no good. Rebound by Nixon. She'll pass it off to Gerard, and Gerard will bring it down. 4:10 remaining here in the first period. Gerard with a long three.
It's just not fair, Sammy. It's about 4 for her now.
Three.
Three.
McCoobie with the ball. She's going to drive, and she misses layup.
Rolls it in for the layup, but it misses.
Nixon with the rebound, and she'll bring it down. Out to Gerard. Gerard with another one.
She's hot.
4 threes in the game now for 25, Gerard.
Gerard working on highlight film.
Going to have some more substitutions for Team U's. It's like 5 new players in the game.
Let's go, Black. What you gonna do? Too many people on the floor, Black.
Maxwell inbound to Daniels.
Play with Sid. Y'all might
Substitution for Coach Hughes.
Red, they said it.
Daniels will bring it down. She's looking to get the offense set up. Out to Maxwell. Maxwell for three.
Off the front of the rim. Rebound Black. Bank shots in.
Rebound by Diane Dasher. She scores. Great pass by Garrard down inside to Sims. Sims misses the easy layup.
That's in. Turn around jump
12.
shot.
Tammy Nixon with the basket. 8 points in the game now for her.
Oh, there's a nice shot. Ryland running with the Ryland snapper there.
Dasher with a miss.
Ryland brought you right into the living room with that shot.
Lewis will bring it down for Team Rawls now. She'll shoot a three. No good.
Think we can get Ryland on a skateboard down there? Give me some skates.
Gerard back for a long three. No good. McCoobie with a rebound. She'll hand off to Daniels and she'll bring it down. Inside of McCoobie. She shoots. She turns. No good. Lewis
off to the basket.
misses.
Missed.
McCoobie with a rebound. McCoobie
missed the jumper.
knocked out of bounds.
Black ball.
Less than a minute now here in the first period. Team Red 28, Team Black 11. Monroe and Reese back in for Team U's.
Timeout on the floor.
Number 5, Daniels will bring it in. .47 seconds with the clock stopped right now remaining here in the first period. Daniels for three, no good.
Missed for three.
Chandra Draxton inside
nice
to number 23, Sims, and she scores. Clock running 32-11.
Alumni game, you kind of think it'd be kind of sloppy, you know, people laughing, goofing off here, but they played
They seem pretty serious about it, yeah.
McCoobie
with a shot, in and out. Gerard with a rebound. And she will, no doubt, take the last shot, probably from half court. There she'll move down and shoot, and no good.
And that'll do it for the first half. Red 30. Coach Rawls has her team on fire. We'll see what Glenn has up his sleeve coming up in the second half. We've got 10 minutes. We're still looking for sponsors. I haven't built our sponsor loop yet. We've got sponsors upcoming so far for the fall. We've had several committed that haven't got them nailed down yet. But we've got committed ESP Specialties and Fabrication. Got Robertson Funeral Home. They're back. I don't want to miss it. There was 3. Folkestone Auto Supply.
Okay.
Folkestone Auto Supply came back. And right now, those are the 3 that we have on paper as done. I've had several others. You got our usual suspect. Oh, Universal Forest Products.
Yep.
They're back. So we've got several that have said, come by and see me, that kind of thing. So when we get all that ironed out, we'll have the whole loop put together, and we'll start running that for football and softball.
Right.
In just 2 weeks. Right?
Yeah, if you're a business, right here, if you want to get your business advertised on YouTube with fall sports, softball, and football, contact Adam. and they'll get you hooked up.
We need sponsors, y'all. Just a trip to Dublin. The Dublin game is going to cost CSN and our sponsors. We're probably going to bump somewhere around $700-800 right now.
Yeah, Dublin's one of them that won't let us go over there and video it. They're going to charge for us to do it, so we'll have to pay that $500 fee to them just to be able to put it on YouTube.
Yeah, so I mean, we need all the sponsors, and we need you folks to support those people. All right, let's get back to what we're doing here today, Sammy, the backpack giveaway.
Yeah, my understanding is what they're doing is they've got a bunch of gifts they're giving as kids walk in with these orange bags that we see around here. But I guess at the end of both games, my understanding they're going to give out some real backpacks. That's what I understand from it. I think that's how that's working.
Okay.
So they said I think they announced a while ago they had about 600 backpacks to give out. So if your kids need backpacks to school, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a home basketball crowd right there.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that's a regular Friday night basketball.
And that's
crowd.
not counting everybody just down on the floor standing around. And
good-looking crowd. Ryland's down there on the floor getting some great shots. Obviously a fantastic cause, man. The economy's tight on everybody nowadays.
Yep.
So, I mean, just a trip to the dollar store nowadays, you get just a little bitty basket, you're spending $50, $60. So I can't imagine having my kids are all grown and gone,
Yeah.
But I couldn't imagine a family of, 4 or 5 buying backpacks for each kid, school supplies and all that. You're probably talking $300-400 by the time you do all that per kid.
And I was watching on the news last night. Of course, this is Jacksonville news, and they probably spend a lot more over there. I don't know if they do or not, but they said the average school kid or parent will have to spend between $750 and $800 on their kid for a school year coming up.
Yeah. So that's a huge help for the youth here.
And I don't know, I don't know what. I know it's not the first year Mr. Alderman's done this. I know it's at least the third, I believe. But it's a great thing that he's doing for the kids and their school supplies.
I was hoping he'd come up, and we invited him up to come up and talk. I know he's busy running around doing everything.
Yeah.
But hopefully we'll get Mr. Alderman up here before the day's out and be able to speak a little bit more specifically about the program and what they're doing.
Shout out that boy, Theodore Perry, Jesse Cruz.
Softball, Sammy. You want to hit on it in a minute?
Right around the corner.
Coach Kemp, new coach. He taking over for Coach Bass, who moved on and went to
Coffee County.
Yep. And so Coach Kemp, softball coming in. Now, big change that GHSA started to pot in the summer this year. They've changed it. They've made hopping legal.
Is it this year or next year?
For the following year.
Next year,
Year. Now, you know my stance on that. I'm a purist. I feel like there shouldn't be hopping. But it's legal in 24.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, if you go,
it should be specific. The pitcher hopping.
If you're going to change that rule and let that be a part of the pitcher release, you need to move the mound and the home plate back a little bit. You need to make it a little bit further back. You're going to wind up having somebody pitching from 40 feet.
Yeah.
Or less than that with that big hop. So if you're going to do that, my opinion is you need to move the pitching mound back a little bit, pitching rubber, maybe the base, even the bases.
Yeah. They're supposed to release before they land, before that plant foot lands. But me and you have both covered a lot of softball. That's just not going to happen.
No.
And now that it's legal, like you said, you're cutting the pitching distance down from 40 to 33, 34 feet on some of these long-legged girls.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking about 55, 60 mile an hour fastball coming from 35 feet.
Yeah. Well, I don't. It'd just be kind of interesting to see how much that goes into effect in high school softball.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't have girls high school softball back when I played. It's only been around a short time now, but I really don't think it's going to be coached. If you got a pitcher that does it, then they'll do it. But I don't really see coaches trying to teach that. So we'll see what happens. It'll be interesting after the first year. Probably a lot of illegal pitches called the first year, and maybe it'll settle in after that.
It's going to be interesting. I get the safety side. With these girls, they're on the infield, they're all wearing masks now. They look like catchers. I want to see the bases move back. to help them with that reaction time, because obviously it's the reaction time, because these balls are live, the bats are live technology, and the ability, the way these girls train it all now, they've gotten better, obviously.
Yeah.
And just these distances, in my personal opinion, are just too tight, too close. They need to back them up just a couple, 2 or 3 feet. I think 5, but even 2 or 3 feet.
And looking at that on the safety side, which you bring that up, if they're doing this for safety and they're going to allow this hop, that's going to put the pitcher that much closer to home plate when she lands.
Yeah.
You got to move the bases back if it's safe, because that's not making it any safer. I mean, you putting the pitcher that much closer to home plate in the bat, ball off the bat. So you got to do something different to offset that. In my opinion, I just don't think that's a fix for a safety issue there.
Yeah, I agree with you. I don't know. I just don't want to see the infield. I mean, they're basically like catchers, a lot of them at this point now. And to me, I'd rather see the athletic ability than the overprotection. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
I mean, that might not sound politically correct nowadays, but I'd rather see the athleticism. Back them up a few feet, give the opportunity for the girls to actually be athletic.
Yeah.
Instead of just suiting up and taking hits.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's just me. I know other people,
Yeah.
That's the beauty of sports. We can all have an opinion. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, and everybody will have their opinion, and that's good.
All right. Yeah. We're about 2 minutes away from the start of the second half, and Ryland is headed upstairs. You never know with Ryland. I look down at our shot, and our camera's coming up the steps. Now let's talk about this basketball game, man. 30-11. Gerard had a huge first half for the red team.
Oh yeah, she did. She's being Gerard like she has for the last 3 or 4 years in high school. She's backing up 4, 5, 6 feet behind the 3-point line and just letting them go. It's been all Gerard here. She has
Coach Hughes might want to have his ladies double team Gerard.
Yeah.
Battery. We're changing out batteries up here, folks. You can hear it all live right here on CS1. Oh, that battery's not going to get it. Let's try this one. Y'all bear with us just a second.
Just a reminder, everybody, real quick before this halftime runs out, if your kid needs backpacks, come on out to the high school. This is what this is about. The kids are giving them backpacks with school supplies in it. My understanding is they're going to have about 600 backpacks to eventually give away, so come on out. And also they got some more gifts at the door they're giving away, on my understanding of it. Getting ready to get started here in the second half.
Sammy, the last webcast you and I did was baseball state championships. We still had, I still had all the gear bagged up like baseball.
Yeah.
I got up here about 1 o'clock, and I'm scrambling looking for everything, man.
Yeah.
And still haven't found everything,
Yeah. Yeah, we had everything that you had just about out over there. Every piece of equipment involved just about.
I know, man.
Yeah.
Statesboro, we had a lot of fun up there covering,
a lot of fun.
State championships. But, man, it's a totally different setup up there at the Bell.
Yep. All right, starting the second half, it'll be Team Glen Hughes ball. They trail 30-11 to Team Rawls.
All right, here we go, second half. Black on the inbound.
Gibbs will run the offense.
They trail by
turnover.
29.
Lewis with a steal. Out to Gerard. She'll slow it down. Now she'll drive to the basket.
Gerard to the basket. Miss out.
Yeah, she missed. She wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Christy McCooby drives, passes it off, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Team U's ball.
I'll show you the rosters, 2 rosters for the ladies teams.
McCooby with the inbound, and I hope I'm announcing that.
Coach Hughes has the black. Coach Lisa Rawls has the red.
Oh, Brett, just a little bit to the left, Brett. A little bit.
Lewis to Gerard.
Oh, pump fake.
Miss.
Didn't go.
And a 230 miss. Coach Lisa got hyped up. Coach Lisa
Steal.
got motivated. And another steal for Coach Lisa.
Misses. Gerard. She saves it. McCooby. And folks, I hope I'm announcing her name right. If I am not, I do apologize. Air ball by number 22, Gibbs.
Oh, Glenn threw the towel. Did you see that?
Yeah, Glenn's finna get him a technical.
Glenn with the towel at road effort. He might get a tech.
Yeah. It'll be Team Rawls ball. Number 12, Nixon a inbound. In the Gerard. Steal. Nope. Gerard got it back. Gibbs tried to sneak in there and steal it from Gerard. She shoots, she misses. Foul's going to be called on number 23. That's going to be on LaToya Hamilton. 2 shots. That's going to put number 12, Tammy Nixon, or correction, number 32, Tierra Dasher at the line for 2. Dasher's first shot is short off the rim.
Here, man. They're getting a ton of support with this backpack giveaway today.
Second shot is in and out, no good.
Oh,
save.
Nice save in the corner.
McCooby with a partial block. Out of bounds on Team Rawls.
We got the subs coming in.
Number 5, Daniels, and 13, Diamond Green in for Team U's.
Not a bad deal to come up here, watch some good basketball, and sit in the AC.
Yep. Daniels running the offense for Coach Hughes. Back out to her. McCooby with a pick for.
Little contact, no whistle. 4-3, missed.
That was Taylor Maxwell with a shot. No good. A good ball goes out of bounds on Team Red. Hamilton on inbound. Ooh, in and out for Maxwell. Gerard shoots, she scores.
There's that combo again.
Coach Lisa, all hail to Lisa. Running circles around Coach Glenn.
McCooby with a rebound. She shoots and she misses. Nixon bringing it down a long 3, short. And it goes out of bounds.
The battery's low now. This is where the black can come back.
Daniels to McCooby.
Oh,
she
nice
lays
job.
it up and she
Nice
scores.
job right there by Black.
6 points now in the game for number 24, Christy McCooby. Nice pass by number 32, Dasher.
Lisa got these girls running on all cylinders. Black must get brightness. Lisa got these girls out here training. Oh, we go to Black.
Oh, bank shots in for 3.
Shadiamond Green with a long 3.
Double up, double up.
34-16 with 14:40 remaining in the second period.
Good shake. Too much shake. Say we passing. Oh, them girls in the sink. Looking like back in the day.
So Diamond Green with the drive. She's fouled. That foul will be on number 12, Tammy Nixon, for Team Rawls.
And a rare whistle.
Green will go to the line.
Can somebody bring black some ketchup? They don't need no mustard. They need ketchup. Can somebody bring black some ketchup? Coach Glenn and them. Lisa over here winning because Coach Jesse Cruz giving her the plays.
Green's first shot is no good. Coach Rawls will come back in for Team U's.
Shay beating up on her mama Diane.
With 23, Hamilton will go out.
Coach Lisa in it. She in it to win it. Coach Jesse Cruz over here coaching them.
Green's second shot is no good. She'll get her own rebound, shoots, and scores. 6 points in the game now for 13, Diamond Green.
That's a fact, Jack. One time with Miss Baby for creating the free baby
Got to
ball.
work it inside. There's a steal. Jump ball, delayed jump ball.
Green and Dasher fighting for the rebound underneath. Jump ball call, and it'll be Team Rawls ball.
Sammy, those orange things we see over there in the bleachers, those are the backpacks?
Ryland said no.
Was?
Right, I think he'll get some wet at the end of the thing today, I believe.
Oh, we got the subs in. We got the comeback crew. We got the catch-up crew. Catch-up crew in the game. Oh, red stuff. Red getting discombobulated.
Controversy on the sideline over there.
Discombobulated. Discombobulation. This is a discombobulation.
WD might have to give a technical to somebody here in just a minute.
Respect the ref. Shout out to the referees for taking all this static. They go to black. Point guard, Britt. That's Kobe's sister. That's Tanya Jackson's daughter. Go Diane. Shay mama. Ooh!
Number 14, Diane Dasher with the basket. 4 points to her now in the ball game.
Here they come. Only down 14 points now. Oh, they got that trap going.
Guard with a double dribble, no call. Inside, not away by Rawls.
Guard lines up
Correction,
for
Coach
another
Sumner.
three. Missed that one.
Misses.
Not quite.
Missed again.
They go to black. Black got plenty of catch-up.
Diamond Green, bring it down.
Number 13 got the last 6-7 points. And she
She'll shoot three. Ooh, no good.
Missed the three.
Ball go
Good
out of
ball.
bounds on Coach U's team. Nixon in the Gerard.
Oh, crossed her up. Went around. Then shot it up. It was floater. And missed it. I just got number 13 name. She's a green. Diamond green. She gonna bring them back. Bring them back to life. Oh, what a pass. Red ball going down.
Well, the black team has gotten this game close to within 14.
They have. They came back here in the second half a little bit. They can hit a couple more shots, be a
What
little
did
bit
Glenn
closer.
say at halftime? What did Glenn say at halftime? Think he fired him up.
He must have said something.
Did Glenn throw the towel?
That might have been what it was. He made it win in the halftime and threw the towel on the ground. McCoobie will bring it down for Team U's.
Florida State, South Florida University. My way, my way.
Guarded by Gerard. Inside to Green.
Drives to the basket. As a personal
Blocked by
block,
Nixon.
rebound,
McCoobie
jump
in. It's
ball,
going to be a jump ball. It's going to be team uses ball with 9:15 remaining in the second period. 34-20. Team rolls. Coach Sumner will go out. Gibbs will go out. Team usually got 6 on the court. Team usually still got 6 on the court. Somebody got to go out. Still got 6 on the court. Now we got 5. McCoobie inbound. Out to number 23. McCoobie with a rebound. Shoots, she scores.
Nice follow-up right there. 8:25
Christy
remaining.
McCoobie, 8 points in the game now for her.
Coach Hughes' team's coming back. They're within 12.
So got a long way to go here in the second half. Shoot, she's fouled, no call.
No whistle. Coach Rawls wants a whistle.
Coach Rawls may throw a towel here in a minute with that no call. Daniels will bring it down. Stolen from her by Gerard.
Those two are still playing like they did 2 years ago. You know what?
Vernon with the basket. McCoobie shoots. She's blocked. Nixon with that block. McCoobie will go to the line for 2 for Team U. McCoobie's first shot is good. 38-23 now, Team Rawls.
Excuse me. August 4th, meet the tribe. August 4th. What, 5 o'clock Maidens, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah. Yes, and yes. Two for show. Just so you know. 38-24. I'm going to go.
That's less than 2 weeks. About 10 days.
She meant to do that. That was showing off. They go Tammy, pat that rock.
Ball knocked away by Maxwell. Had to go out of bounds. That'll be Team Red ball.
One time for the Twins.
Steal by Maxwell.
There's a steal.
Layup, good.
Black lays it in. Back to within 12.
4 points in the game
5:38
now for
remaining.
number 7, Taylor Maxwell.
They go to red. That's Tammy.
Turnover. Jump ball.
Jay say down low, keep dirty with it.
What they call out there? Jump ball?
Jump
or
ball,
black
yeah.
ball? Black
Jump ball. Jump ball.
Black got it. Black said it on the way back. It's only 12 more.
Y'all stay tuned. We got the Indians coming up next.
I know how to count. I know how to count.
Technical foul called on Team Black. They had 6 players on the field, on the court. And number 12, Tammy Nation will go to the line for 2.
Without a tech.
Yeah.
We got the tech.
Yep. Snapper Hobbs with that call. First shot by Nixon is no good.
Did we get was it a coach?
Huh?
Was the tech called on a coach?
They had 6 players on the court.
Oh, 6 players. And Glenn's already tried that twice with 6 players. That may explain how they pulled to within 12.
All right, Nixon's shots both no good. It'll be their ball down in the corner here by us. Good defense by Team Hughes over there. That's McCoobie and Dasher.
Y'all come on up. Backpack school supply giveaway up here at Charlton County High School today.
Oh, your mama say no. Your mama ain't having that. What's wrong with you?
Got a foul called.
Headed up by head to heart. Robert Alderman Jr.
The 32, Tierra Dasher will go to the line for 2. First shot is no good.
How many people say she gonna make the second one? Is Shay gonna make the second one? Bring air ball or net?
Second shot no good. Rebound.
In and out of the basket. Rebound Red.
Another rebound.
For 3. That makes 5. 4 or 5. 5. 5 threes.
Give it to me, give it to me. There go Red. That's not fair. The little young energizer buddy out there.
She's going to take another one. Missed that one, though.
Shooting air balls. Air force 1. Air ball. Pull away again. Come on, Black. Somebody bring some more ketchup. It was working.
147 remaining here in the second period. Team Rawls 41, Team Hughes 26.
They said they're going to walk it like they talking.
Monique inside. Good pass. Oh, in and out.
Out of the basket. 90 seconds left.
Dasher with the basket.
Somebody did tell them this was an exhibition game, right?
Number 14.
Less than a minute left.
Diane Dasher with another basket. 6 points in the game now for her.
Clock's not moving. There it is. Little home court advantage there.
Yeah.
Missed for 3. And that's going to do it for game 1. Coach Rawls and the Red Squad, they win 45-28 over Coach Hughes and his Black Squad. All for a great cause, man. That was fun.
It was a lot of fun there.
That was a whole lot better basketball than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be kind of goofing off, everybody having a good time, but they played some basketball.
They did. All took it pretty serious, and that's good.
Next up, Coach Jesse Cruz versus Coach Marcus Hawkins, the new Indians head coach. We've got old school versus new school coming up.
Ought to be fun. Ought to be fun.
That ought to be a good one. Let's see how much time. I'm waiting to see how much time they put up on the clock. See if we. We'll run down these rosters real quick while the Indians are warming up. Have you already got the Indian squad too? Or
yeah.
Do you need time?
I got them.
You got them? All right, go ahead, Sam.
All right, for Coach Hawkins' team, it'll be number 20, Tommy Everett, number 7, Tony Glover, number 23, Ken Reed, number 12, Terrence Webb, number 13, Ronald Eldell, number 34, B.J. Ross, number 22, Var Atwater, number 24, Anton Brown, number 6, Lemuel Walker, number 21, Dwayne Atwater, number 2, Troy Alderman, and number 3, Kirk Reed. For Coach Cruz's team, number 21, Teddy Parrish, number 10, Willie Moore, number 23, Kent Garrard, number 12, Cheese Nixon, number 42, Javari Kelly, number 5, Frank Dasher, number 17, Keyshawn Williams, number 24, Javan Peterson, number 3, Saquon Clark, number 9, Dwight Dasher, number 4, Kerry Reed, and number 6, Dominic Braxton. That's your roster for Coach Cruz and Coach Hawkins.
You got both lineups? You did it? All right. Like you know me, I can't hear you. So, all right. That's the lineups for both squads.
Can everybody please clear the court? Please clear the court.
Who you like in that one, man? Those two squads are loaded too.
Yeah, they are. Both of them are. You would say it'd be going to be a running back and forth court, but some of these older guys, they might not be able to do that.
It's going to be back and forth. Yeah. I can guarantee you two things. Coach Cruz, if I'm not mistaken, right? Saquon Clark scored the most points in school history, right? Just a couple of years ago with 3,000 something on a career.
You might be right on that.
Wasn't that the new school record? Well, Coach has
think
Saquon
so.
on his squad.
Yeah.
So the other thing I can guarantee is after covering Saquon for 4 years, if he gets the ball in his hands, he shoots.
Well, I can tell you two more things for sure.
Yeah.
Number one is you got number 9, Dwight Dasher out there. He's going to shoot the lights out with 3, too.
Yeah.
And number 2 is Coach Cruz has got that white towel. He's going to throw it sometime during the game.
Saquon will laugh at that.
Yeah.
He'll laugh at that. He knows.
Coach, I already told Coach Cruz, he said just be prepared.
Young man. He moved on. He's playing ball at collegiate level now, I believe, right? Football and basketball.
I think so. I believe you're right.
Two sports. So he'll get a kick out of us giving him a hard time on that.
Michelle Hamilton had reached out to me and she was supposed to play in this alumni game. But unfortunately, she passed away. And this is Michelle's mom and dad and her kids right here. So I want to present Miss Lena and Mr. Lucius with a picture of Michelle's high school number. And I want to present the award right there in honor of Michelle.
Riley. Hey, if you get a chance, try to get her that side over there.
Can we all just give them
See the coach right there on here with the shorts on with the white hair with a towel on his shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
Try to get some close-ups of him on that sideline over there.
Okay.
Because he's going to throw that towel sometime during the game.
smiling and headed back downstairs to cover Mr. Alderman talking during this intermission.
He passed them last night. I want everybody in the building to have a moment of silence for a few minutes because unfortunately I was supposed to have Carson here and give Carson a special gift today. I had got Carson a pair of shoes. 2 weeks ago I reached out to his mom and I asked his mom, I said, well, can I honor Carson at this game and give him a tap? She said, no, just get Carson a pair of shoes. So I had bought Carson a pair of shoes today. And I'm going to give it, she's not here, but I'm going to give it to Lisa Rose to give Carson for Carson's shoes. But we're going to have a moment of silence. Thank you. Everybody give a hand clap for Carson. I want to call this my little buddy right here. I talked to him the other morning on the phone. And if you turn some music on, Taylor, turn up. So I want to call Sir Taylor Eaton to the court right quick line. Wait, Josh, turn a little music on right quick like I'm going to let Taylor turn up for a second. He want to talk for a second.
Let's see. Hey, y'all, I heard Coach Murray up here with us. I'm going to turn the field mic down a little bit, and Coach Murray's joined us, head coach of the Charlton County Indians. Coach, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You got me? You hear me? All right, there you go. All right, Coach, how you doing, man? It's loud in here, isn't it?
It's hot outside, too, for sure. I'm glad I'm inside.
Hey, Coach, before we dive into football, what Mr. Alderman's doing here is a fantastic cause for the kids of the community.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he's got this game. I think he'd planned it another time, but what he's doing for this community, helping get the backpacks and all these kids around, it's a good thing. I think they're going to get the backpacks to get after the game, but there's a lot of people here ready to get them, and it's nice to see those kids smile because, you know, a lot of them wouldn't be able to get them without his and Carl Roadford and those other people involved. There's a ton of people, you know, the effort that they put in for kids here at Charlton County, and I That's sure great. Am, as being a citizen of Charlton County, I'm appreciative of what they do for sure.
It's fantastic turnout out here. All right, tell us about football now. You guys have been hard at it all summer long. Where are we at on that, Coach?
Well, we finished our workouts Thursday, and we're going to start our first day acclimation practice Monday morning. And, you know, we're going to look forward to that. We're going early in the morning because it's going to be too hot. Yeah. You know, with the JHSA standards and our heat index later on, but we got 5 days that we'll be out there getting acclimated to the heat, you know, and just, you know, just fine-tuning some basic stuff and adding some more stuff to what we've got going on.
We've got the schedule this, you know. A lot of folks, I've tried to explain to folks how the schedule happened with the whole Dublin thing. Would you kind of enlighten everybody on that?
Well, the thing is, you know, I've heard a lot of complaints about us only having 4 home games. Well, and that's unfortunate, that is, but we already got that one neutral game that we're playing University Christian. So that was going to take a game away from us anyway. And we had balanced the schedule up last year where we were going to have 5 games at home, but one of them was a scrimmage. And this year that scrimmage is away, and we were going to have Dublin at home. But since Dublin got rained out last year, we had to go. We're going to have to go there this year. And that was agreement we made with Coach Holmes and the Dublin City Schools that we're going to go over there this year, and that's why we only have 4 games.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to tell people that it was due to the hurricane, the hurricane last year with the Dublin thing, and that's why we've got that extra game on the road.
And a lot of people don't realize that we sign contracts with schools. And if you have to play them, it's not just like, hey, I'm gonna play you, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. No, if you don't play for whatever reason, your school gets fined, and we could have got fined $5,000. I don't know how much it was, but they reached out to us and they agreed to, we'll just have a home game, because the home game and the home games are big. I mean, that's a lot of money that rolls in to the athletic department when we have them. And, by us missing that game this year, it's going to hurt. But they missed it last year, but at least we didn't have to pay a fine for last year.
I'm excited, man. I feel like we've been off almost a year. It's been a long
Well, it's
break,
been a while. One of the last times I talked to you during the basketball season, it was kind of I kind of need a break, but I'm ready to go now. It's been a while, and we've been doing same stuff over and over every day. Lifting weights and just kind of installing some stuff, working on the board and going out and walking through some plays and doing some conditioning type drills, and then we're doing 7-on-7. Where you really want to get the pads on to see what kind of kids you have, if you got any dogs or whatever, and I'm anxious to see that in a couple weeks. Yeah. We'll go through this acclimation period, and I think the kids are ready to go. They got all their trips and their vacations and school shopping and all that stuff out of the way, and we'll be ready to go Monday morning.
I know I'm excited about having football back. I know that. You've got August 4th, Meet the Tribe, right?
That's right.
August 4th. Maidens over here at 5, and then you guys over there. Is that how that's going to work? Or is everybody going to be in the same spot?
Like it'll be like last year. I mean, the girls softball they'll be around 5 o'clock or so, and then we'll be 7:30, whatever time. They'll have a little whatever coach has got ready for them. I haven't met the softball coach yet, but whatever she has going on for them. And then when they get through, everybody just come over there.
Will you guys scrimmage that night as well?
I don't know what kind of format we're going to do yet. Me and my coordinators have talked about it, Coach Haggis and Coach Swing. I don't know. We're not going to bust up and have like a red-black game or anything like that I know of. That's still on the table, talking about it. But we are it's going to be a controlled scrimmage for sure. We'll scrimmage. It won't be, we might do some inside period. It depends on how we get affected with the rain next week. That's our first week in pads, and there'll be some bad weather come through that, the heat, we won't, I have to carry around a little instrument, and if 2 instruments. I carry one if it's too hot or too humid, we can't practice a certain way. And I also have to carry one with lightning detectors. If lightning's too close, we can't practice. So it all depends on how it goes during the week to what we're going to do on Friday. If we get everything we need done Monday through Thursday, then Friday we'll take the offense for a little bit and the defense for a little bit, set some special teams up. That all depends on what we get done next week.
I know it's going to be a lot of fun. The region champs last year.
Yeah.
That was awesome. We've kind of had our way with Clinch. I tell you what, you turned the table on Clinch last week.
Well, I don't know.
How's that we looking there?
The kids have done a great job.
I'm trying to get Sammy's attention, get him in this thing.
Yeah, they've done a great job, and we've been fortunate enough to win 3 of the last 4, and I'm hoping we can continue to do it. But it's going to be a huge challenge. I mean, they are loaded this year, and they were kind of young in spots last year, but those kids are older, and they got an incredible. I just got off the phone with Coach Jones this afternoon. He's over there at ATCO, and he went to a camp with them. He said, "Man, they're loaded." I said, "Yeah, I know." We're just going to do our best. We're going to get through these first 6 games, and we've got Turner, we got Clinch. My whole philosophy hadn't changed. We're going to just try to win today. we'll go Monday morning. We're going to try to win that, and then just feed off of that all the way through, and hopefully we can, hopefully we get through these first 6 games without literally our guys getting killed, because we're playing some great teams and tough teams, and we got some kids in the spot that hadn't played before, but we've got a lot of experience coming back. But we also have a lot of kids that we got a lot of inexperience as well. So we I am really looking forward to it as well.
He waved me off, Coach. I don't know what to think about that. See? I tried to get Sammy over here. He waved me off.
He covered the state championship or two, so he's big time now.
I don't know what we're gonna do.
Maybe one day before I retire, we can get him to cover a state championship for us. But who knows? We just got to get in the tournament and see how that works. Our whole plan is we're gonna try to get better through these first 6 games and playing some good opponents. They'll definitely get us ready for the region and then go through those last 4 and just see where, hope we can get in the playoffs and host some games and hope we can go further than we did last year. I mean, that's our plan. Our plan is just try to win the day, win the week, win the month, win the season. That's how it goes.
The end of the school year last year, we had you on for a little bit last year, and you touched on coach's staff, shifting staff around a little bit. Could you, where are we at on your staff this season?
Obviously, I'm glad this is solid up to this point, because it'd be bad if we had some coaches missing when we fix to start. But last spring, Coach Stevenson left, and so I need offense coordinator and strength coach. And Coach Higgins, who was our defense coordinator, he said he wanted it. He wanted it. I said, well, okay, we'll try it. And so Coach Higgins is now offensive coordinator. And Coach Swing, who's the defensive assistant for several years, he's our defense coordinator now. Our strength coach is going to be Coach Lloyd, our offensive line coach. And he's been great this summer in the weight room. I'm talking about him first. He's got a great rapport with the kids. The kids love him. He can relate to any kid. He can relate to the nicest kid in the school to the worst kid in the school. I mean, that's part of his demeanor. He's tough. He's tough too, though. He's not as pushover. He's got an ability. He'll crack on somebody's tail if they're not working. And we had old school workouts like when Coach Mack was here this summer. And I looked up on the board. I said, "Woo!" I just made sure we did power cleans, but he didn't neglect those. But he was doing the reps and stuff like Coach Mack and Coach Pitt and stuff they used to do back when he played. So he's done a great job. And Coach Higgins, we didn't start with him till the spring, and this summer we've implemented some of his basic plays, run plays and pass plays, and what's nice about what he's got is we can tag and just add to. It's kind of like a Lego piece. We can add Legos to everything, and I say Legos, just plays upon plays. It's really the same play. Like y'all look like it's a different play, but it's not a different play. We just lined up different. It's still the same play. As long as we teach kids basic rules. And Coach Swing, he's we had him during the spring. I thought he did a great job since we were so short-handed. We gave up. The score was 31. We gave up 31 points, but 2 of them were offensive. 14 of them were by our offense. They took the ball from us, but the kids understand what he wants and what he has going on. So I think we got better this summer with those 3 doing whatever. Yeah. And then also have a new receivers coach and DBs coach since Coach Stevenson. That's what he coached on offense and defense. Lonnie Adamson from Ware County. He's been in Ware County for a while. He played at Georgia Southern, and he's been at Ware County for. He coached under Coach Stevenson and Coach Dudley when he was there, and he's been doing junior high for several years. But he knows the game, and I've enjoyed getting to know him this summer. And we also Jack Quarters moved up from junior high up to the varsity staff, and he's doing some roles. He's like defensive line and doing some running back work and stuff like that. And down at junior high, Coach Wittenberg moved down to junior high. And he's going to be the head junior high coach this year. And Coach Kraft is still going to be there. I think he's going to run the defense. I'm not sure. But we also hired 2 coaches down there, Drake Gillis, alumnus of here, and Tion Burris. Yeah. And I think everybody remembers who Tion was. I mean, Tion was a heck of a player for us. And Drake was too. But, I'm glad to have those 2 guys to the staff. I think they're going to be good good for our football program and good for the schools and good for this community. Because I love watching Tion with younger kids. He's good with kids. And Drake's. I think he'll get involved with the FCA and get the FCA going a little bit better for us. And I'm excited about those two hires. And I'm excited about our whole staff. I mean, I know I'm partial and everybody says this, but, I got one of the best staffs, or not the best in the whole state. I sit back and let those guys coach. And they're good coaches, so I'm excited. I'm excited as well for what they got going on.
That's one thing about this community, man. They love their kids. This community, just like it's evidence right here, this gym's slap full.
That's right.
And it's just an alumni basketball game with backpacks.
And that's one of the things I tell my coaches. The kids need to know that you care. So you don't have to love them, but you will love. I mean, I want them to love them, but they got to know that you care, because they'll play harder for you.
Yeah.
And they will. If the kids know that you care about them and truly care about them, that they will play hard. They'll buy into what you got going on, and as a group play. Because we're only going to be as strong as the weakest. I know that's so cliche, but you're only going to be as strong as your weakest guy on your team. I mean, if you got 11 guys out there, all 11 better be about the same. Because if you find you got one weakling out there, that's who's going to get picked on every time. And we strive for that equalness and stuff like that. So I don't know, maybe it'll work. We'll see.
Hey, let me ask you. It seems like this offseason, this summer, the GHSA has been really busy with some new rules changes in almost every sport. For football, nothing really major except until you get to the Dome or Atlanta with instant replay. What are your thoughts on that?
I've never been in that situation, but when everybody since we have the technology we have today, we might as well do it. You might as well do it because it's there. I mean, and human error. I mean, I've umpired baseball games before, and I miss baseball. I know high school baseball. It's fast. People don't realize how fast it is. In a high school football game, gosh, super fast. And because you got more moving parts at the same time, and there's things that could be missed. As I like the idea. I don't want it to control every aspect of the game, but it does. I think it's a good thing. Yeah. It'd be good because I don't want people whining all year because we lost because of a play that everybody could see should have been called the other way. And if I was an official, I would not take it as a jab at me. Because I've been there, seen it. It's tough. Sometimes you see something. You see what you see. You see it from one angle. You don't have three or four angles. And if you can see it, I mean, I would say, yeah, okay, that's him. But the way I saw it. And I've that same thing has happened. Like I said, when I umpired several years ago, the dude tagged him. Well, he didn't tag him. It had to be dropped the ball. Never saw the ball fly out of his glove and go to center field. I just saw the glove slap out.
Yep.
Because I changed the call, but. I never saw the ball go to outfield. Never, I didn't have an instant replay, but somebody, but the ball clearly went out, but it looked like he still had it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing for our sport, I believe.
I think I would like to have had instant replay a few years back when we were at Hawkinsville on the field goal.
Well, no doubt. Yeah, that's an example. Well, that's an example. They goalposts are supposed to be 20 feet high. I don't think theirs were. They had the smaller. They don't have the goalposts like us. And we hadn't kicked the field goal all night because they hadn't seen way Tomcat could kick. I mean, he was a legitimate kicker. He wasn't like, okay, Class A kicker, He'd like to stand up front, boom, he could kick it. And when he kicked it, I don't believe that referee even saw the ball.
Right.
Well, I don't believe he saw it gone. Had we had higher goalposts, it would have clearly seen it went in. Because I've talked to people too. We're always going to see it as in. They're always going to see it as out, but the film tells you what it is.
Right.
And that's a great example of what on. Had we won that game, they won the state championship. Who knows? We could have went on and won. We'll never know. And that's just one of those things.
Yeah. I know there's games like Swamp War here. There's sometimes 6-8 cameras around the stadium here between us and Creek Box.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, it's going to be hard and too expensive to do it.
Right. Couldn't do it all the time.
I don't want it to happen there because I do not want to go into I don't want to go to Camden County to play them or something and have to depend on their cameras.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Waycross and depend. I don't want to go anywhere Hilliard. I don't want to do that. If they're set GHSA cameras, okay, I'll go with that. And I don't think Coach Herron, Coach Strickland, I don't think they would disagree with me on that. They wouldn't want to come over here and have to depend on our cameras to do it if it's neutral thing, and that's too expensive. You know,
Believe me, I know.
Yeah, you might could do it in the when you got to the semifinals and stuff like that, but now you're talking. You know, that's 14 games you'd have to cover.
I know.
So I think having it on the finals would be, because we're all in one spot, all in one place, and it's set up. You know, that's a college stadium. I think next year they're going to the Dome, right? Going back to the Dome. NFL stadium, they're going to have angles. You can have not the drones, but the little zip-down things. They can have those too.
Right.
You know, they got that in the Dome. And you can really see from on top. You can see that's another angle you're going to be able to see. But it's a good thing.
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, listen, I appreciate you coming up.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me.
Hey, I got to get with you. I told you I was buying y'all lunch the other day, and I got to get by the quarterback club.
Yeah, that's right.
Now,
they ate. Whatever you give, your money was well spent, because I'm telling you, they ate. Those boys
y'all go eat good?
We did. They ate. There's a bunch of chickens running around without legs now. About maybe 100 of them. They had a pile of them.
And anytime anybody wants to help out on situations like that, they can go by the quarterback club, right, and make a donation.
Yeah, they do.
To Brian Hewlett and Marsh up there, and they'll certainly help out with the quarterback club.
We're fixing to start meeting up a little bit more, and we're going to start. We're going to start our scorecard drive next Wednesday.
Yeah.
The guys going to come, and we're going to start our drive to sell those cards. You know, all those kids, 70 kids, be beating the county down. We're going to sell. That's a big thing. And we also going to have several meetings and stuff like that. And I'd like to. I hadn't talked to the people yet, but I'd like to have us like a lunch or dinner, a little cookout, to maybe a cookout drive to try to get some people to join the quarterback club. We need members. I mean, we do. There's all kinds of stuff.
For the program, are the program sales, they still going on, or is that done? For the ads, for
it's probably done. We had pictures the other day for the program. It's probably done. Miss Marcy and Brian and some more take care of that. Thank goodness I don't have to take care of that. But I think pretty much they've sold all the ads, but you know, people are still giving the pictures and stuff for it.
Right. Okay. Anything else you want to hit on, Coach, before I
don't believe so. I appreciate you having me.
I'm looking forward to the Coach Murray show this year, man. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, I hope we have some good nights together on that thing, for sure.
Sir?
I hope we have some good shows.
We have some good material to talk about.
We had some good ones last year. I hope we continue that. And like I said, every day our boys, you know, I hope they bring this mentality, hey, be better than you were yesterday. You know, try to win this day. And let tomorrow take care. Let tomorrow we'll worry about tomorrow. But take care of today. You know.
Something just came through before I let you go. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube. I'm not on a fixed time limit. Hey, I want to ask you one more thing. A weightlifting guy, Coach Jones. He was here for a few years. Obviously, contributed a lot to our weight program here. Now he's the head coach over at ATCO. Are you guys doing any trash talking or anything?
Oh, no. I tell you what, I love Coach Jones. He's one of my best coaching buddies. And, you know, time he spent here, man, he's one of my best friends. And I miss him. I miss him about every day, him and his wife and his family, you know. He's going to do a good job over there. You know, if anybody can do a job with ATCO, he can. He's getting them strong. He posts pictures of them working out and things like that. And they're going to be strong. They're going to do it. Yeah. And he knows kids, and kids will play hard for him. Dangerous thing, you know. ATCO certainly, they weren't a pushover. They definitely aren't going to be a pushover now. They're going to be tough. They're going to be tough. They're going to come over here.
They come here this year.
They're coming over here, and don't you think for a second Coach Jones doesn't want to win this game here. I guarantee he does.
When their broadcast crew comes over here, they owe me.
Okay.
You know, yeah. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. You ain't worried about that.
Yeah.
But listen, I appreciate your time. We'll see you next time on the Coach Murray Show.
All right. Okay. Sounds
all right,
good.
man.
All right. Bye.
Coach Russ Murray, y'all graciously coming up here and joining us this afternoon. Sammy bailed on us. I don't know what I'm going to do about Sammy. He stood over there and watched the whole thing. Coach, thank you, man. All right, y'all, let's head back downstairs with Mr. Alderman. And we're in between games here at Charlton County High School on the backpack giveaway. Mr. Alderman with several announcements down there as we wait on the Indians alumni game. This will be going on from 2 to 7. I decided just to stay live the entire time so we wouldn't have to worry about you guys wondering when we were back live and everything. So we're just going to stay right here throughout the entire afternoon. Coach Cruz has his squad ready to go. He's got the towel down there. J-Rock's in the house with his group. Backpack school supply giveaway. You see a lot of the orange backpacks in the crowd with the school supplies and whatnot. Just an outstanding event here in Charlton County.
Michaela, it's just been announced, just fresh in, Michaela is the MVP. Also the youngest, also the most athletic. And she
all right, Coach Cruz saying his team out on the floor to get loose.
So give her the MVP one time for Michaela.
And we are 9 minutes away from tip-off here for our Indians alumni game.
There go the legendary Willie Moe. Willie Moe. Y'all know. I thought I saw
You see the White Dasher down there, among others.
There's another legend.
Let's throw the roster back up for the two squads. For the black squad.
Yeah, there's some names there. There's some legends.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, nope. Let me make sure I've got this right. All right, for Coach Cruz's squad, Teddy Parrish, Willie Moore, Kent Garrard, Ches Nixon, Javari Kelly, Frank Dasher, Keyshawn Williams, Javon Peterson, Shaquan Clark, the White Dasher, Kerry Reed, and Dominic Braxton. For the Red squad, Coach Marcus Hawkins, Tommy Everett, Tony Glover, Ken Reed, Terrence Webb, Ronald Abel, DJ Ross, Bar Atwater, Antoine Brown, Lemuel Walker, Dwayne Atwater, Troy Alderman, and Kirk Reed. That's a loaded roster, Coach. Some of those boys play football for you, didn't they? Oh, battery again? All right. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. We're going to swap batteries back out. So we'll just stay back here on the live shot. And let me get him another battery up here.
What's up with the legend? Kurt Dixon out here, graces with his because he's the richest alumni who ever came through Charlton County, and he's still rich. County Curtis Bill. We got the white dashing. We got the college graduates out here. Oh, Jesse Cruz too. Everybody out here belongs to Jesse Cruz. Jesse Cruz children, especially the white. That's his favorite child, the white dashing. Woo, white looking like he still got it. Willie ball, air ball. I said so too, I messed him up. County Kerr, he do roots. Super root love. Uh-oh. Boy. There go my dude. Go dude for the MVP daughter. Ooh, look at them stands. Them stands packed. Last time we came out today. Another shot at that boy Robert Alderman for getting everybody out here. Oh yeah. Charlton County Alumni. I think we might try this every year. Alright, y'all got over 30, you're gonna need to scratch. You ain't got it like that no more now. Think you can get out there and play without scratching. Okay, we're gonna find out who still got it and who don't. One time for the referees out here, I'm gonna call it salt and pepper. Are you ready? And snap with hit you with a tech in a minute. Only if you can to him. He gonna take no stranger. So don't play with him. He ain't playing. Boys get paid a lot of money to call this game. They're professional. So respect the ref call. No crime. We know there's a few crybabies out there. Make a living off of crime. But we're gonna keep it kosher. Respect the ref call. If you get tired about to throw up, run outside to the trash can. That's all. Just play it off. Walk away slowly. You ain't got all the time about to walk off. So this coming. Y'all, let's go. Hey, bring the music up a little bit for the star lineup. We got a flag football. Karen Davis having a flag football tournament in memory of Tate.
All right, man. Sammy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Now, hold on a minute. Are you still there?
Yeah. Test
Still
1,
there?
2. Yep.
Okay. Well, we had Coach Murray join us earlier. We're still expecting Coach Cruz to join us. Hopefully we'll have Coach Hawkins up in a little while as well.
Hey, Coach Cruz know what he's doing. Hey, they took Coach Cruz back in the day. Hey, the starting lineup.
Little Indians basketball. Now the Maidens put on a good show earlier, so the guys have got a little bit to live up to.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And that was a nice basketball game one.
That's right.
We got the one and all in it. Our boy, Chief Nixon.
Now, I didn't get to make the backpack giveaway last year, but if this is any indication, this turnout, this is a nice event for Charlton County.
It really is a big turnout here.
There you see that's new Indians basketball coach, Coach Hawkins. He comes to Charlton County from McIntosh, right, Sammy?
McIntosh County, that's correct. Yep.
Yeah, McIntosh.
Calling out a starting lineup
And then
now.
the legend over here on the other side, J-Rock.
Number 9, the quarterback.
Starting lineup for Coach Cruz's team. So far on the floor,
We're
number
gonna have to
21,
tell Ron
Teddy
to get
Parrish.
A lot of shots of J-Rock.
Number 12, Cheese Nixon. Number 3, Saquon Clark. Number 9, Dwight Dasher. And number 17, Keyshawn Williams.
For the red team, Coach Hawkins. We got number 2, my nephew, Charlton Alumni. Number 8,
Keyshawn Williamson down there on the floor. Dwight Dasher.
we got number 20.
There's Saquon Clark.
We got number 22, Robert Alderman.
Kirk Nixon. Old Kurt down there on the floor. Where's Pam at? I'd love to get Pam on the mic. I'd love to hear Pam with a play-by-play on Kurt. That'd be great.
It's time to get it started. It is time.
Like a who's who of Charlton athletics down there. Isn't it?
Real quick for Coach Hawkins' captains, number 23, Ken Reed. Number 22, Var Atwater. Number 2, Troy Alderman. Number 3, Kurt Reed. And number 8, Kurt Nixon. Coach J-Rock Cruz, head coach of Team Black, and new basketball coach here at Charlton County, Coach Hawkins, coach of Team Red. Team
And we're
Red.
underway. Red has first possession. That's Coach Hawkins' squad.
Go on them twins. Pop out.
In the corner to Kurt.
That's Kurt Nixon. That's a legend. That's one of the legends.
Kurt with a pass. Alderman back to Nixon. Nixon's going to drive to the basket. Bank shot misses.
Kurt got a flashback to excellence back in the day. And again.
4-2.
Number 2, Troy Alderman for Team Red. Steal.
There's a steal.
Got some more stealing going on.
Number
Red up
3,
by 4.
Kurt Reed.
Boy, that hurt, didn't it?
Saquon Clark with the ball. Passes it off to Dasher. Inside move. Misses. Turnaround jumper. Red ball has it.
Red said they going with it. Red up. Oh, what a pass.
Oh, nice pass. 4-3. Sinks it. All right, where's Coach Cruz? Might see a clipboard here in a
Number
second.
3, Kurt Reed. Cheese Nation running the offense for Team Black. Steal.
Red with a steal.
Somebody go get Sheriff
Alderman.
Bringing up the floor. Gets it over to Nixon. Kurt looking for some help. Back inside. Keyshawn on defense. They're going to call a foul on Key. Two was Alderman, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure I had that right. Nixon missed the first one. For three, he missed. Keyshawn tried to save it. Dasher up the floor. Saquon has it. Kicks it inside. Oh, nice pass. A little bit behind him. Alderman had to go back for it. Hey, man. How you doing, buddy? Come on, get in here. You're all right, Sammy. Mr. Alderman, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right. Put the mic a little bit. There you go. All right, while these guys are playing, I'm going to shift camera downstairs. Just give us a whole thing. Just take off. Go on your event. I know you've been doing this a couple of years now. Huge turnout here in the gym. Fantastic turnout. Tell us about everything.
My name is Robert Alderman Jr. And I started an organization called Head to Hearts about 3 years ago. I had a vision to help young people in the Charlton County community. I no longer live here no more. I live in Somerville, South Carolina. But I want to come home and do something for this Charlton County community with these kids. And 3 years ago, I called Sheriff Robert Phillips, and I asked him, I said, well, can I come back to Charlton County and we have a backpack bash? And I started at the Okefenokee Chamber of Commerce 3 years ago. Last year, we had it in the parking lot by the football field. And this year, by the grace of God, they allowed us to have it at the gym. But my thing is just to come back to Charlton County and to help these kids and do whatever we can do to make these kids have a better education. I love Charlton County. I love Charlton
County loves their youth.
That's right.
I mean, this is a perfect event for this county because this county comes out for their kids.
That's right.
And they have definitely done that today.
That's right. That's right. We got a big crowd in here today. A big crowd. I've seen some faces that I haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. Now, how many years have you been doing this?
This is my third year.
This is third year.
Third year.
Okay.
Third year. Yes, sir.
And you had it at other places, or has it been here every time?
Yes, sir. Every year it's been in Charleston County.
Oh, okay.
Every year. And I'm going to continue every year to bring everything home to Charlton County.
How many backpacks did you give away?
600.
600. I told Sammy that's what I thought you would say.
600. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. School supplies. We also have gifts for the kids and everything. And also a big help to me is Carla Rutherford and Elaine Bailey. They helped me out tremendously. I wouldn't get this did without those ladies. I appreciate them.
I mean, you got to be extremely proud of the community. I know the community is very grateful to you for an event like this. You see those kids, those smiles, I'm sure they light up when they pick that stuff up.
Yeah.
I noticed downstairs, we had Coach Murray up here while y'all were doing things down there. What all was happening down there in between games?
In between games, I had Down syndrome kids, and I gave the Down syndrome kids a tablet and some school supplies. And also some of the players that is deceased, I gave their family a plaque in memory of them. Melissa Mitchell, John Shoemaker Smith, and Michelle Hamilton. Yes, sir.
How did this come to fruition? What inspired you to start something like this?
I was just laying one night. I was just laying in the bed, and I was just thinking, what can I do? What can I do to bring us together as a community? And something say, let's have an alumni. Something in my mind said, let's have an alumni basketball game. So I just put it into motion and called different people. I called Coach Cruz and hit Carl up and just put it into motion.
It's been a lot of fun. I'll tell Sammy now, we just did the Maidens, the former Maidens. It was really good basketball. I kind of figured an alumni game, people come out, it'd be kind of goofing off, having a good time. But the men and the ladies have both taken this very seriously. They're playing basketball down there.
They're playing basketball.
I'm still waiting to see Coach Cruz. Coach Cruz down by 7.
He ain't got up yet.
On the clipboard.
He ain't got up yet with his towel. I see he got his towel over his shoulder, but he losing by 7. Coach Cruz gonna come back.
Coach Sammy, what you got?
Mr. Alderman, there's been a few text messages and posts coming in. We see the orange bags out there that the kids are coming out with. Is that the backpacks you're giving out? Some people think there seems to be something after the event as far as backpacks goes.
No, sir. Those are the bags we just gave them with hand sanitizer and stuff. At the end, we're going to have the real backpacks at the end of the event.
Okay, that's what they
on the way walking out, all the kids will be able to get backpacks.
I got you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of questions about that. I just wanted to – I wanted to get with you between games, but you were busy, so
yes, sir.
I want to verify that.
Yes, at the end. 600 backpacks. Be different grades. You go to your table, get a backpack.
I got you. Okay.
Yes, sir. And I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you having us.
Yes, sir.
I thought we might see a slam down there. He went up like he was going to do it and backed off.
Yes, sir.
Hey, if people wanted to continue to donate, maybe not supplies, but just cash directly or anything like that, do you see that sort of thing?
Yeah, I have my cash out for my nonprofit organization is $Head the Hearts. And,
so you have, I guess, is there links or anything people can go to help out? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like Cash App.
Yeah, it's Cash App. $Head to Hearts. $Head to Hearts.
Okay.
$Head.
I don't know if you know, but I'm deaf.
Yes.
So sometimes I might repeat
no problem.
myself. It's not,
Coach Cruz done got up.
I told with Coach Cruz earlier in the week, and he said be prepared for that towel to be thrown and clipboard.
Oh, yeah.
And everything here today, I mean, the food, the backpacks, the school stuff, everything is totally free.
Everything.
That is awesome. That is
Everything.
awesome. I know for the community, especially in this economy, everything's tight. These guys, Sammy and I were talking pregame before the Maidens, how much just a family for just to go buy simple little school supplies. You spend $200-300 on one child now.
Yeah. And I appreciate everybody in the community that it don't matter how small or how big. I appreciate everybody that contributed toward this, making this happen. I appreciate everybody.
Well, I was telling him I was watching the news last night, and they were talking about back to school stuff, and they were saying the average family this year will spend over $800 on school supplies.
Yeah.
And this helps our kids and families tremendously.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I have a 4-year-old. I got to go chase him a little bit.
Okay.
But I appreciate y'all.
Yes, we appreciate you having us here, too.
All right, thank y'all again.
Yes, sir.
Sir? Oh, no, we're good.
I went down and got one.
Thank you, man. Hey, appreciate you joining us. Thanks a lot. Yes, sir. That was Mr. Robert Alderman, the organizer for this event here, backpack giveaway. He had to take off. That's a busy man today, Sammy. one thing about doing this stuff live. I kind of envisioned everybody's business after the two games and having like a post-game ball preview thing, but we're just going to take them as they come, man. It doesn't matter. They can come up anytime. Oh, nice break right there by the Indians in black. Missed the three. Dasher going deep, showing off that old quarterback arm. No whistle. Oh, there's a three.
24, Javan Peterson with the three.
2-point ball game, Sammy.
Yeah, started out 7-0. Got a ball game now.
Almost. 16-14. Lord.
Errant pass by Red.
The black and miles kicking in. The new boys kicking in. Bud Light kicking in. Love Wilson. There's the legendary Dwight Dasher. Y'all know him. Middle Tennessee State. Middle Tennessee State.
16-14, right? 16 over here.
No, 16 there.
16.
He was going for the steal. Boy, the sheriff is here. You can't be stealing. What's wrong with you?
Drive to the basket, puts it in. Coach Cruz squad with a 4-point lead.
That's another playground legend. We got all the playground legends here. Oh, what a pass. Oh, what a hack. Respect the referee call. Respect the call.
J-Rock squad, when we were interviewing Mr. Alderman, J-Rock squad was down by 7.
Yeah.
We get through with the interview, they're up by 4. What did J-Rock say to his squad?
He probably whispered something pretty loud.
Coach Hawkins is on his feet now.
Lemia Walker for three, 2-star.
They tried to get it inside. There's contact. Snapper said no, no whistle.
Snapper said, get up, let's go. White Dasher inside, he's fouled.
Did we get Dasher with a charge or the foul?
Foul, he got the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Nope. Inside on the floor. No foul shots.
She's going in for the Keezy Weezy. Oh no. That's a no-fly zone. You into a no-fly zone. Respect the referee call. Respect the call. These referees get paid $100,000 a year. They professionals.
If there's a conversation about whose ball it is, it's going to be Coach Cruz's team ball. Number 12, Cheese Nixon inbound. Back to him.
Outside the arc, missed. Nixon with the rebound. Nixon pulled up for 3, missed.
Nixon bringing the ball down for Team Black. Nixon.
4-3, bank shot.
No good.
Missed. Rebound Rig.
Atwater with a rebound.
To the basket. Is he fouled? Rutherford with the call.
23, Gerard in the game now for Coach Cruz. And going to have a timeout called by Coach Cruz with 3:47 remaining in the first period, 18-14.
What you think so far, Sammy?
A lot of running in the court. These guys are in a little bit of shape anyway.
Back and forth,
yeah.
Back and forth. Coach Hawkins' squad jumped out to a big lead. Coach Cruz squad came roaring back. They have a 4-point lead right now.
This one might come down to the final buzzer.
Is that what happened? He threatened him with the clipboard?
He may have, yeah.
What do you think about our officials? They're kind of letting some things slide, but they called a pretty good game.
They are. They letting them play. They letting them play for sure. Yeah. They're keeping that whistle quiet.
Stamper and WD.
Number 2, Troy Alderman will go to the line for 2.
You got camera like XFL. Just get on the floor with it.
Alderman's first shot is no good. Alderman's second shot is good.
I mean, Ryland. What did I say, Brandon? Who's Brandon? I don't even know who's Brandon. Ryland. And you just gonna let me say it. Keep right on going.
I can't hardly hear you over the guy talking, so.
I know, man, I know. For 3, missed.
Williamson with a long 3.
Nice hustle. Fast break. And it's in.
Alderman with the basket. 5 points in the game now for him.
Red within 1. Does Ryland have a phone?
Big curve down low. They go for new. Oh, bring him. Saquon. Oh. Twin got him. They go County Curve.
Nixon pulls
Curve
up,
with a little travel, got away with it.
They go TP. Richest alumni we ever had. Oh, they go Curve stealing again.
Nice pass. 2-on-1.
Steal by Williamson.
Black recovers. Clark with the ball.
What you gonna do? He gonna put it. Still so I got this here. Oh,
Has Saquon pulled up and shot yet?
Once or twice.
Twice. Keyshawn over to Clark.
What he gonna do? Saquon, what he gonna do? Saquon back away from the twin. Spin on him. Going inside. Go to big.
There he goes. He's under the basket.
Get on him now,
It's going to be Team Cruz ball. Dasher back in for Team Cruz. Williamson to the bench.
1 point game. 1 point game.
Long 3, short. Nixon with the rebound.
2 times for the elbow. Willie Wee. Willie, see, I got this. I'm gonna make up for the elbow right now. Saquon, I got your back, brother. Oh, not this time. Next time. They got limits. They gonna limit time. The Twins.
Oh, nice ball work there by Red. They're up by 1.
We got 1 minute left.
8 points in the game now for number 13, Ronald Eldell Jr.
52 seconds left in the half.
Ball. DD, you like that? Saquon, catch that rock.
Dasher over to Clark.
Clark has it.
Clark looks like he may be setting it up for maybe the last shot. He'll drive to the basket, shoot, walks, no call. Nixon with the steal. The foul called on number 9, Dasher.
29 seconds left. Kurt wanted a one-on-one. He's not going to get it.
Yeah. Outwater into Edel.
20 seconds.
Nixon's going to hold the ball for the last shot. 17 seconds remaining. See what they set up here. Edel with a pick. Nixon.
8 seconds. They're going to get the shot off.
Out of bounds on Kurt. Coach Cruz ball.
Black ball with 5.3 seconds left in the first half. You have to go deep.
Kurt going to get a technical here in a minute. Last shot, no good.
Missed at the buzzer.
Gerard with the attempt, but no good.
And we have a halftime stats report. You have a halftime stats report?
Yeah, I got something for you.
Go ahead, take off with it.
All right, for Coach Hawkins' team, leading the scorer is number 13, Ronald Eldale. He has 8 points in the game. Troy Alderman has 5. Kurt Ree has 5. And Kurt Nixon has 1 point for Coach Hawkins. For Coach Cruz, leading the scorer is number 4, Kerry Reed. He has 6 points with 2 threes. Dominic Braxton has 4. J. Van Peterson has a 3. Dasher has a 3. And number 12, Cheese Nixon has 3. Coach Hawkins' team leads at 19-18 at the half.
What do you think so far, man? 1 point ball game, pretty good.
Hey, these old timers, some of them are in pretty good shape. Running up and down the court.
Kurt representing our generation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd already died if I'd been down there.
Oh, yeah.
They would have to call EMS, EMT. Well, let's see. We've covered football, and we've covered softball, baseball. New baseball rule GHSA implemented for 24.
That's right. Yeah.
Headsets in the catcher's helmet.
Communicating devices from, I think it's from the coach to the catcher, and I'm assuming the catcher to the pitcher too, I reckon. Assuming how that goes.
That's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Can you imagine the command that a former Indian Trevor Knowles had? He was called the field general. Coach Marchman told both of us Trevor was in charge of that infield. Mm-hmm. You know, with pitch calls and all that. Can you imagine him with a headset?
Well, what's going to be a little interesting to me see is if Coach Marchman actually uses it.
Yeah.
Coach Marchman likes to, he likes to let his catchers call the game, so I don't, be interested to see if we use it over here or not.
Yeah. So, Coach Marchman, I guess under that scenario in 24, would it be Marchman calling it? I guess he calls pitches now, right? Or Coach Grant?
I think my understanding is they let the catchers call most of the game. I could be wrong, but I think they let the catcher call the game to a certain extent. So I guess it'll be Coach Marshman's too involved into the game, I think, for him to have that. He may be able to relay his signs to one of the other coaches, let the coaches call it in, but it'd be interesting to see if we even use it or not.
I know with the baseball, and I meant to ask Coach Murray while I was up here, and we got on other stuff and I forgot, but I wanted to ask after this season, the GHSA, the other thing they talked about doing is reducing the classifications back down to 7.
Yeah.
So when they drop 7A back to 6As, are they going to keep the split, or are we coming back together? Because I've heard two versions. I've seen people on those football pages say the split's staying, and then I've heard other people say, no, it's not. The split's Class A's coming back together. What have you heard?
I really hadn't heard much on it, so I can't respond to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. When they said everything was coming back together a couple of years ago, I thought that's what it was going to be. But then I've seen people on those football pages say, no, the split's staying. So now I'm kind of curious about how that's going to end up.
Right.
Because right now, obviously with the split, you've got teams that don't normally pre-split Class A don't normally make playoffs are now making playoffs.
That's right. Yep.
So it'd be interesting.
It'll be
to see how that
yeah.
plays out.
Yep, it is.
Any adjustments here in the second half for these two squads?
Probably not. Probably not. It's probably going to be the same up and down the court. I mean, it's low score, and it's probably going to come down right to the wire. Yeah.
I know in the girls' game we saw Gerard kind of put on a show for the Maidens.
Yeah.
Nobody's really dominated the guys. It's been almost kind of everybody contributing.
Yeah, you've had Eldale. He's got. I think he has 8 points in the game, leading both teams. He's been pretty active in the first half. But other than that, nobody's really come in and took control.
I'm pulling for Kurt. With the gray hair. Because, I've got the gray hair.
Yeah.
He's representing us 50-year-olds.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm pulling for Kurt today. Well, we're just second half coming up here in about 40 seconds. It's been a lot of fun today.
Yeah, I didn't think it'd be this big a turnout, but it is. Just to let everybody know, too, if you're watching and you're not here, I spoke with Mr. Alderman here at halftime, and they have given out a bunch of gifts, door gifts that coming in the door to the games. These orange bags that you're seeing if you're watching it on TV. After the game, they are giving away regular backpacks to different age groups. They got 600 to give away, so if your kid needs a backpack, bring them on out after the game. They'll be giving them out as soon as the game's over with.
Still a lot happening. And they're planning on going till 7 tonight, right?
Huh?
They're planning on going until 7 o'clock tonight?
I think so, yeah.
With the giveaway and everything?
Yeah, and I forgot to mention that. My understanding is they'll be giving away the backpacks until 7 o'clock. So if you're watching and your kid needs the backpacks, bring them on out. Should be 600 available. Should be plenty for everybody that comes out until about 7 o'clock.
And they'll be doing all that in here?
I think as they walk out.
Yeah, as they walk out.
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. So people still have time?
Yeah, took the time, yeah.
Now, I realize this is for Charlton, but I don't think they're asking for identification or anything, right?
I don't think so, no. I mean, normally most of the stuff that they have is anybody that comes, yeah.
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 So,
All right, started the second half, 19-18. Coach Hawkins' team
all
over
right, we're about
Coach
to get
Cruz.
underway again here.
Wide dasher inbounds to number 5.
Scott with the ball first.
Dwight a little too long. Rebound, Lemuel.
Nice pass. Lost the handle on it.
Over number 3, Reed. Reed couldn't hold on to it.
For 3. Smith.
Airedale with a rebound for Coach Hawkins' team. Ronald Eldale for three.
Yes, it. Red up by 4.
Okay. The 12. Cheese Nixon bring the ball down over to Dasher. Back to Nixon. He'll shoot.
Pulls up for 2.
No good.
Yes. Black saves it. Lead their ball underneath.
Clark, long 3, no good.
He needs some help. They're double teaming him.
Dwight misses a short layup.
4-2. Red
With
up by
34,
6.
B.J. Ross with a basket. Cheese Nixon. We're going to have a foul called.
We get a foul call.
21, Teddy
Snapper
Parrish
with a whistle.
back in the game for Coach Cruz's team. Number
I don't
5,
think
Frank
WD's
Dasher will go
whistle
out.
works.
Dasher for 3. No good.
Yes, for 3. 3 on 2. Now it's 3 on 3.
Eldale. Parrish with the rebound. Nixon. Nixon blocked by Lemuel. Terrence Webb back in the game for Coach Hawkins' team. Nixon to the line for 2.
He hits that first one.
Nixon's first shot's good. 4 points now for him. Second shot's good. 5 points in the game for Nixon. 24-20.
4-point lead for Red.
Foul called.
Oh my God. Hey, respect the call. Referees got this. They went to school for this, brother. Don't say nothing. We'll hit you with a 10. And you cousin too.
Lemmy Walker will go to the line for Team Red and shoot 2.
You've been warned now. So let me tell you again. Oh, what Lemmy gonna do?
Walker's first shot is good.
He makes the first one. That's who I thought that was, but I wasn't sure.
Walker's second shot is good.
26-20, 6-point game. Red ain't playing with you, Black. What you gonna do, Black?
26-20, Team
Red
Red.
with a 6-point lead.
The youngest player on the court. Ooh,
Clark pulled up shot, missed.
oh yeah, they banging down low. You gotta have some weight down low, not just money weight. Here go Big Josh. If you don't say he got this here, look at 2 cousins on each other. Oh, Josh is doing out there.
Backcourt.
Backcourt called, yeah.
He gotta warm up. He said they on the turntable.
I thought that was a backcourt violation.
Old man, Kurt Nixon coming back in for Team Red.
Coach Hawkins was having a word with him about it.
Go to Desert Cheese again. He got this. I know.
Nixon to bring the ball down for Team Black. He'll shoot a 3 short.
Rebound. Red.
Eldale with a rebound. Eldale lost control of it. Backs it back out.
Oh, Kurt's wide
Nixon wide open
underneath.
under the
They
basket.
didn't see him.
Clark. Oh, tried to pass it behind his back, knocked away by Lemuel Walker.
Sponsored by Mr. Robert Alderman, a.k.a. Head. Go ahead. The twins swap each other out. Which one is which?
Number 42 in the game for Coach Cruz's team,
We'll call Lighter.
Javari Kelly.
Okay, we got a timeout on the floor. Not a technical, but a
Timeout on the floor.
Timeout called by somebody.
Where the water boy at? Where the water boy at?
Coach Cruz, I believe, may have called that timeout. 26-20 with 13:21 remaining. Coach Hawkins' team leads.
Coach Cruz sends his group back out. Coach Hawkins sends his out now.
A little bit. Anybody want to run home? Oh, no. Then you'll miss your book bag. You got to get the book bag. Might be some money.
Black ball underneath.
You never know.
They're down by 6.
Donating some money. Ooh, Bo Duke with us. Bo Duke get his
Rebound.
own
He gets his own, puts it back up, misses.
I got your back.
Red ball. They're going deep. 2 on 1.
And they'll say, I got to no look pass.
Nice fake. It's still blocked.
Good shot. Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know where. Snapper raises it.
I think he told Airedale was going to the corner and Airedale stopped.
Kyrie started off showing off. He going to finish up showing off.
Nixon drives to the basket, shoots, misses.
Here they go. That boy Kyrie going
4-3. That's in.
That's how he started it.
Number 4, Kyrie Reed.
J-Rock squad pulls back to within 3 with 12:35 remaining.
We got a 3-point
8 points in the game now for number 4, Reed. Steal. Reed by himself out there.
2-on-1.
Lays it up and scores.
Kyrie leading all baskets.
1-point ball game again, Sammy.
We got a 1-point game.
These guys are balling, man.
25-26. Uh-oh, they banging down low.
Nixon bringing it down for Team Red.
All right, referee warned them.
Shot,
Uh-oh, bring
no good. Kelly with a rebound.
Black got a chance to take the lead.
Nixon running the offense for Coach Cruz's team.
The legend, Cheese. The player, Bo Duke. Kyrie, the killer. Oh.
Alderman with the rebound.
Reed shot, no good.
They go red.
Alderman's going to slow it down a little bit for Coach Hawkins' team. Bring it back out to Lemuel. Lemuel will pass inside, knocked away.
Walker tried to get it inside. Black intercepts it.
Close it down. There we go. You know we having 2 plays. Pop out, high low. Oh.
J-Rock squad.
Dominic
retains the
Braxton
lead
with the basket
with
for
11 minutes left.
Team Black. 6 points, 6 points in the game for him now.
Battery again.
Lemuel to Airedale. Airedale off to Nixon. Scores.
27-28. 1 point.
3 points in the game now for number 8, Kurt Nixon. Great ball work. Movement that time by Team Red. Walker with a rebound. Knocked away by number 4, Reed. Just slow it down. There we go to the basket. Up. Shoots, miss, no good.
All this
Out of bounds on Team Red.
going on 3 hours of continuous coverage. I'm burning through them field batteries. I think that's the third, fourth battery change.
Number 3, Reed, and 22, Atwater back in for Team Red. Eldale and Walker, they'll go out.
10 minutes left. Oh, nice drive to the basket, but it comes out.
Alderman shoots, he misses.
Rebound Black.
You go Frankie Frank. Oh, nice.
Kurt had a handle on it.
Curry said, I got this. Oh, they gonna do. They caught him on do.
Kent Garrard with his first basket of the game.
We have a timeout on the floor.
Timeout with 9:10 remaining. 29-28.
Who you like down the stretch, man? It's a toss-up, I think.
I think Team Blast gonna pull it out.
You're going with Coach Cruz.
Go Coach Cruz, yep.
Our oldest head coach versus our newest head coach.
All right, coming out of that timeout, it's going to be Coach
He
Hawkins'
must
team
have
ball.
broken the clipboard. I don't see the clipboard over there anymore.
I don't either. Jimmy Walker will bring it down for Team Red.
28, we got ourselves a game right here. Oh, yeah. Say, give it to me low, give it to me low. Lemuel say, you too light, you too light. I got it.
Lemuel drive,
Walker
shoots.
drives to the basket,
Misses.
on the turnaround.
Reed.
3-on-2.
Reed to the basket, misses.
Oh, nice follow-up, but he missed.
Kurt Nixon.
With the rebound. Up the
Kurt
floor.
out to Atwater. Atwater slow it down. There we go to the
1-on-2.
basket.
Missed the turnaround.
The body just don't listen to it no more. My mind is willing, but the body won't listen. Oh, yeah. Great cross faces. We got a 29-28 game. 1 point. What Kurt gonna do? What he gonna do?
They work
Nixon
it
into
inside.
Atwater, back out.
Take it back out.
Whistle, we got 3-second call.
Dwight told on that.
WD with a whistle.
3-second call.
A rare whistle from WD.
I think he was, you got that call from Dwight.
29-28, 1 point game. We got a battle. Whoever loses got to pass out all the bags.
Turnover.
Hey, respect the referee call. They're professionals. They got master degrees. Oh, what he crossed up. Oh, that's living line with a spin. Put him with a dime.
Walker to Alderman.
Oh, they're going to talk two-top players.
Twists and spins. He drives to the basket. He misses.
Yeah, they do.
Rebound by Clark. Correction.
4-3. Missed.
Reed.
Almost.
Kurt underneath missed.
Lemuel
Red
blocked.
dominating the boards right now, but Black gets it
Reed.
back. Oh, reverse layup for Black.
To Van Peterson.
They're up by 3.
5 points in the game now for Peterson.
Okay, 31-28.
Atwater for 3. In and out.
Missed for 3.
It went in, it came out. We'll give him 1 point, baby. Stop it, Dwight. It's professional.
Before Reed will bring it down, slow it down a little bit for Team Black.
Coach Cruz tells this squad to slow it down a little bit. Is that because of age or strategy?
Probably both.
Probably both.
Peterson for three. Javan Peterson, 8 points in the game now for him. Lemuel drives to the basket, misses the layup, gets the rebound, shoots, misses again. Rebounded by Reed. Reed slowing it down again for Team Black. Out to Dwight. Good.
Another three.
Dasher with his first basket of the game, the three, and it's a big one.
I think that's the biggest lead of the game for
9-point lead now for Team Black. Peterson on Lemuel. Into Kirk. Block. Rebound Reed. 3-on-2. Dwight thought about it. Over Peterson. Good.
another three for Black. Coach Hawkins wants a timeout.
The third three in the game for number 24, Javan Peterson. 11 points in the game now for him. We have 4:34 remaining. Team Black 40, Team Red 28.
Sammy, all of a sudden, J-Rock's crew with a 12-point lead with 4:34 left.
Yeah. He must have threw that towel down a lot at halftime.
Is that what it was?
Must have. Well, the thing about this is, if they got a lead and it stays this way, you probably won't be able to see him throw it now. He won't throw it.
And the clipboard's gone.
Yeah.
So the clipboard must have gotten across the room at halftime as well. The clipboard didn't come back out in the second half. J-Rock's crew up by 12. Let's see what our new Indians head coach, Coach Hawkins, comes up with here with 4:34 left.
All right, Team Red ball coming out of this timeout. Alderman to Eldale. Going to have a foul called. Team Red ball still. I believe that foul was called on number 6, Dominique Braxton. Lemuel for three. No good.
Red for three, missed.
Rebounded. Red ball. Turnover. Lemuel thought Ross was going underneath. He stopped, threw it away. 3:35 remaining in the ball game. Nixon will bring it down over to Reed. In the corner to Clark.
They work it inside, miss. Red with the rebound.
Held there for three, no good.
Misses.
Rebound by Reed. And Reed will slow it down.
Little contact, no whistle.
Peterson, good again.
Another three for Black.
4 threes in the game now for Javan Peterson. Alderman to the basket, scores. 7 points in the game now for number 2, Troy Alderman.
Sammy, does Red have enough in the tank to come back from 13 down?
They need to get some turnovers. Nixon to Peterson, good.
Another three, the man is on fire. Coach Hawkins may want another timeout, but I don't see it.
Somebody please. He can't be stopped.
Lemuel to the basket, he scores.
You are up 46-32. I'm getting out of control. Timeout, Jesse Cruz. You ain't right, Jesse Cruz.
Timeout called by Coach Cruz.
Who is that? Number 24.
It's green.
Javon Peterson. The way he's hitting, man, some semi-pro team might want to pick him up. He is on fire.
He ain't going crazy out here. What are you
157 for Coach Hawkins. What are you telling your squad, man?
Got to get some turnovers and got to score quick.
You would think somebody get on it. Somebody has got it. Oh, there goes Super Dave in the game. Super Dave, they're about to come back now. We got 1 minute, 2 minutes left. Hey, guys.
Black ball with just inside 2 minutes left.
Reed to inbound.
Oh, they got Dave on
Into Nixon.
Oh, they got 6 now. Dave on key.
Clark for three.
For three.
No good. Red ball, they got to bring it down. They got to score now. Score quick. Lemuel, turnover. Team black ball.
Black ball, 90 seconds left.
Clark.
Inside the
Misses.
Clark. Missed. Rebound red. Alderman has it. Oh, nice pass. That was a nice pass.
Number 40 with a basket for Team Red. I do not have a name for him. Timeout called by Team Red.
For great calls, man. It's been fun. I've enjoyed this.
Yeah. Really good basketball from some of these old timers.
Where's Riley? Where's Riley?
Oh, there.
I've got to get that headset where I can put a headset on him and tell him, go get in that huddle.
Ryland.
They're already breaking. Oh, okay. We need to tell him this basketball season when they huddle up, go get in the huddle. There's no sound on the camera.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody get mad. Put a camera in the huddle. One minute left. Alderman with the steal. Pulls up for three, sinks it. Coach Hawkins wants it. No, I thought he called timeout. But yeah, he did.
He did.
He did. The new Indians basketball coach, Coach Hawkins, coming up with a strategy with 48 seconds left. 9-point ball game, that's doable.
It's doable. We got plenty of time left.
Red's pressing.
Reed inbound for Team Black. Coach Hawkins wants an out of bounds call over there. He don't get it.
Whistle. Coach said he stepped out, didn't get the call.
Clark will inbound for Team Black. Into Peterson. Over to Reed. He'll turn around and back it out a little bit. Slow it down. Nixon to the basket, block.
Block, no foul.
30 seconds.
They call a foul?
30.3, my bad. Gotta have a point 3. I want my point 3. 1 and 1, bro. 1 and 1.
Officials are calling a 1-on-1 over there. But it's going to send Nixon to the line.
Little jawing with the officials. We've never seen Charlton people jaw with officials. Never.
Number 12, Cheese Nixon at the line for 2. Or Christian, 1-on-1. First shot is good.
Makes up first.
Back to a 10-point ball game with 30 seconds remaining. Nixon's second shot's good.
That might be enough to seal it.
That'll get back to an 11-point lead. Christian 9-point lead.
I tell you what, though, you wouldn't know this was exhibition, would you?
No.
It's like league play.
11-point lead. That foul's going to be on number 6, Lemia Walker.
16 seconds left.
Number 24, I got one vote. I got another vote, 24. Who else said MVP? Another vote, King. Boom.
And nobody has left the gym. Everybody's sitting tight.
Everybody know what time it is. Oh.
Nixon's first shot's good. He'll have one more.
He got cheese on his bread. He got cheese on his tomatoes. He got cheese on his collard greens. He got
Second shot,
cheese
no
in
good. Out of bounds. Red ball.
Excuse me, y'all.
Hey, Black, y'all ain't right. The red one with the girls and the black one with the boys. What they do? 12 seconds. Dang, you late, Dave.
4-3, missed.
Too late,
6 seconds. 4-3 again, missed.
Almost. Hell yeah, for the rescue.
At the buzzer, missed.
And MVP goes to
J-Rock squad gets the win. 49-37.
MVP right here.
Stay tuned. We're expecting at least one more interview, possibly 2. Sammy's going to have that post-game wrap-up. Go ahead and do that, Sammy, while they're doing this.
The red got whipped terribly bad. Oh yeah, everybody knees messed up. Everybody got bad knees. And bad hips, and bad heart. Don't forget about the bags.
You got it?
Yeah.
You ready to go? You can
All right.
get it.
All right, for Team Red, leading scorer was number 13, Ronald Eldale. He had 11. Number 34, Ross, had 2. Lemmy Walker, number 6, had 4 points in the game. Number 2, Troy Alderman, had 10. Number 3, Kurt Reed, had 5. Correction, Kurt Reed had 5, that's correct. And Curtis Nixon, number 8, had 3 points in the game. And number 40, I don't have a name for him, he had 2. Team Black, Coach Cruz's team, Number 23, Garrard had 2. Number 12, Cheese Nixon had 8. Number 5, Frank Dasher had 2. Number 24, Javan Peterson had 17, including 5 threes. Number 9, Dwight Dasher had 1 3 for 3 points in the game. Number 4, Reed had 10 points. And number 6, Dominic Braxton had 6. Final score, Team Black, Coach Cruz, 49. Team Red, Coach Hawkins, 37.
That was a heck of a ball game, man. 49-37, some good basketball. We're waiting to see. I think Coach Cruz is coming up. I think Coach Cruz will be up here in just a little bit. Sammy, thoughts on today, man?
What's that?
Thoughts on
Oh,
today?
man, this is a great turnout. I mean, like I said, it's been, I got to think about this today, and you watching the news last night when, I don't know how they got this number, but they said a national average for families spending over $800, between $750 and $800 on school supplies for the average family this year. You know, you got people that may not be able to afford it. This is a good cause for kids to come out and get, at the very least, if you don't get supplies you want, at least you have to get a book bag or backpack to carry your supplies in. Great job by Mr. Alderman and what he does.
Great games for a great cause, man.
Yep.
What a job these guys have done. I think Coach Cruz is going to ease his way up here. He might be trying to catch his breath. He just coached a fantastic ball game. I was looking for Coach Hawkins. I was going to try to get a signal to him too. Where'd he go?
I don't know where he went.
Let's see here. Y'all stick around for just a minute if you don't mind, folks at home. Appreciate you watching. And obviously, anything you can donate toward Mr. Alderman's cause with these book packs would be greatly appreciated. Book bags and so forth would be greatly appreciated. Just do it directly to him, though, not through CSN. We have nothing to do with that.
That's right.
On the donation side. That's not us. So, but if you want to help out with the book pack cause, contact Mr. Robert Alderman Jr. Then Coach trying to get a team picture at center court. There's Coach Hawkins. Gray shirt over there. What's Coach Cruz's grandson's name? Is that his grandson? I have him on my phone, but I can't remember.
Which one?
The hat, glasses.
That's not his grandson.
Oh, okay.
That's not his grandson.
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Oh, okay. There we go. Okay, you're right. I remember who it is now. Come here. You see the gray shirt? Big, tall gentleman, gray shirt over there by the scoring table. Will you ask him if he'll come up here, please? It's Coach Hawkins. He's the new Indians basketball coach. Will you ask him if he'll come up? All right, thanks. I'm sending Ryland down. $600 backpacks and school supplies. That's a huge turnout. I don't know what the enrollment is for Bethune, but I would have guessed what, 400 or 500 kids maybe.
Probably. Yeah, I don't know what it is either.
Well, that's a fantastic turnout for the youth of Charlton County. Yeah, I think Coach Cruz is headed up here now, y'all. Y'all stay tuned for just a second if you don't mind. Final score of the men's game, 49-37. We talked about during that men's game, nobody really stood out and dominated, but then in that second half, Peterson took off.
Oh, man, he took over the whole second half. I think he went up with 5 or 6 threes, and that made a big difference in the ball game.
Yeah, he really did. He broke it wide open. Yep. He broke it wide open for J-Rock and the Black Squad. Where's that other hell? You got it. Okay. J-Rock's on his way. Taking that. Got the towel.
Barely.
How are you? Coach, how you doing, man?
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Uh-uh.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you, no.
Here, trade me.
It's the music.
I got you.
The music?
Yeah.
Okay. I got you.
Oh, there's music going?
Yeah, I got you now.
You got me now? Yeah. All right.
Go ahead, no, Matt.
First off, big win. Probably one of the biggest wins in your career, Coach. 49-37.
Here's the problem with that crowd, though. Everybody, Coach, put me in, Coach, put me in. I'm ready to play. How you going to put 13 people in the game at the same time? You can't do it. But, it was a good ball game, and all of them played well. Ron Liddell got hurt for them the first half, and then Dominic Braxton, I don't know where he come from. He ain't never done that playing ball for me. But I tell you what, he hit, four threes?
Yeah.
And won the MVP, and was well-deserved.
Peterson really broke it open for you there in the second half.
Yeah, well, all of them played hard, and, we didn't really have what you call a big man that was dominant. Teddy was a big man. Kelly was pretty decent, but a lot of them were out of shape, couldn't get up and down the floor. And Dwight Dasher, I think he finally got 2 threes out of about 17 tries.
Yeah.
But, that's okay, too. We won, and that's what it's all about. Had some good times, and it makes you think about a lot of times when you were down there and they were all playing for you, So I tell you, I had a lot of good kids that played here for us, and I think everybody that was in here tonight playing, except for 2 people, played for me on one of my teams. So I'm glad they asked me to come do this. It was fun.
I was impressed with the quality. I was telling Sammy earlier tonight that I figured alumni game, people be kind of goofing off, having a good time, but I was impressed with the quality of the play today.
Well, at the end of the game, the guys said, look here, put 5 in that want to win. We got back and we were down 6 at one time, and then we came back won by 12, I think?
Yep.
Yeah, 12. But I told them, I said, and here's the thing, I'd never played a lot of man-to-man here. I just didn't believe in it, and you can tell why I didn't play it. Too many people turned their man loose and let him go.
Right.
But, and then, we throwed up a bunch of threes and didn't need them, but when he hit them 4 over there, I'm hollering, no, yeah. I said, that's the way it works. And you don't never know which way the ball's going to bounce.
Yeah.
You never do. So, anyway, I had fun. Had a lot of people here, a lot of good stuff for the kids. Robert Alderman has done a great job with this, and I think he'll continue to do the great job with these kids. And had a lot of parents here. I'm glad Teddy came back. Teddy's one of my players from way back in the late 80s, early 90s, and he's made something out of himself. I heard him telling her He's fixed to be the chairman of their board, be the first African-American chairman of their board. Teddy was a special kid, and Teddy always worked hard. And he played with Henry McMillan. He played with Willie. He played with Stanford Dasher, Joe Hagens. They all played together. They won a championship for me. And they were just a great group of kids. So I've enjoyed it. It's been a fun day. Fun day. Now, what you want to talk about here?
Well, before we go to something else, I'm going to get to the most anticipated moment of the night. Okay.
Go ahead.
We're assuming it must have happened at halftime when y'all went in the locker room or during halftime, because we didn't see the towel or clipboard thrown. Now, we didn't see the clipboard come back out. We seen you still had the towel. And I told Adam, I said, we're not going to see it now because you got a lead coming down the end.
I wanted to
we
throw
didn't
it,
see that
throw
moment.
it, and I couldn't find it. It was up under the chair, and I couldn't find
Is that
it.
what happened?
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
I figured you swung it at halftime.
Randy said, hey, it's under your chair, and I didn't see it. I swung the towel around 3-4 times, but no. Ronald Elldale said on Facebook the other night, he said, yeah, him and Michael House was talking about me slamming the clipboard. Ronald said, I don't think he started doing that till I played. And he threw the towel at me, too. I said, Ronald, I threw many towels that you just didn't know it. I said, but I'm still your daddy. But, all these kids, you go back and think about the kids you've coached, and I coach way more than them. And when I asked everybody a while ago to stand up if I taught you or coached you, a bunch of people stood up. I know a lot of folks here, and a lot of folks know me, and a lot of folks I work with. I'm just proud to be out here tonight. It's nice to come back in this gym. So, anyway, had a great time.
It was a good game. We had a lot of viewers clicking in and out, watching and everything. And I see Coach Hawkins down there. We're going to have him here in just a minute.
I met him a while ago, and I'm going to tell you what now. I'm impressed just with meeting him when I came in the door this afternoon. And I think the basketball program is going to be okay here. I think he'll take care of it. And I told him, I said, look here. I said, I was in this system for 46 years. Ain't a lot of people can say that. I was at this school for 40. I said, I hope you stay here. I hope you stay here, because if you stay here, all the kids, you know how many people came up tonight, Coach Cruz. Some of them I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't even know them, but I coached them, and they all remember, and most of them I remember. But it's nice to come back and know that kids still know who you are. That's the biggest thing. So I look for him to do the same thing,
I want to, while we're talking about him, what you just said, I want to bring him in if we can. And I'll just
Bring
give
him
you my
on.
I'll give you mine. Adam.
Bring him on.
Sam, no, Sammy, you stay. You sure?
Get that.
Sammy's gonna step out. Sammy, you're welcome to take my headset, man. All right. Hey, Coach Hawkins, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great.
I'm Adam Bill, Charlton Sports Net.
Never trust him. And,
Coach, first off, welcome to Charlton County.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And we're glad to have you. Coach Cruz, if you don't mind, we just asked Coach Cruz about, I said I had Coach Hawkins right down here, and he was talking about how he just met you. Can you go back over that again, Coach?
I told him when I walked in the back door tonight, I met you, and I was impressed when I met you. And very cordial, hey, how you doing? Glad to have you here. We had a good ball game going on here a while ago, and I told him there's so many kids in here tonight. Coach Cruz. Some of them I didn't know, but I had a good time coaching my kids and even the kids that played for you tonight. But I told him, I told him that I'd been in this school system when I started for 46 years, out here for 40, and I hoped he hung around.
Yes, sir.
And I do. And I told him, Adam, if there's ever anything he needs from me, I don't mind helping him, but I ain't going to volunteer my time. Yeah. That's his job. If he wants me to do something, call me. I'll come help you. But I'm not going to get in his business because he's coach. My coaching days is done except for tonight, and I enjoyed that.
Yes, sir.
But, the thing I look at is there's people here that are looking to you now. Okay, state runner-up last year, the coach is gone, big man's gone, another big man graduated. I don't mean nothing.
Right.
I don't mean nothing. It's all about the community and about the kids that's going to play for you.
Yes, sir.
And you ain't got to have a big man to win. It helps. I didn't ever have what you called a big man. My biggest kid was 6'4".
Yeah.
But we played.
Yes, sir.
And we had a lot of good guards and a lot of good kids. Mm-hmm. And that's what it's all about. And I can foresee this basketball team, boys, Indians, doing the same thing for you they did for me, Coach Bailey, and whoever else was in between me and him. But the thing about what I like about you is just you were very honest.
Yes, sir.
Very down to earth. And I think you're going to be okay here. I really do. And I'm going to support you.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to support you.
I appreciate that. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're from MCA, right? Coming to Charlton from MCA.
Yes, sir. I'm originally out of Madison, Florida. I did 1 year. Oh, excuse me. I did 10, 11 years there with girls. Won a state championship with girls there. Left and went down Middle Florida. Did a year at Tavares girls, and then went to boys at Wildwood. Won a state championship with the boys at Wildwood, and then moved up to McIntosh and did a year there. And so this position came open. Moves me a little closer to Florida, you know, the history of this program. As soon as I walked in, the first sign I saw was Coach Jesse Cruz, and I seen all those years, and I was like, okay.
The banners over there,
yeah.
That's.
I think that's and this is my first time meeting them, but I think, you know, like I said, when I first walked in, that's what I saw, and longevity and success says a lot, and so I always believe that it's important to get into a program and see like this community, those people who've laid the foundation, and then, you know, try and build from there. So I mean, I'm ecstatic. I'm happy to be in this position, to be at Charlton, and to hopefully keep the success that people like Coach Cruz and Coach Bailey.
You will.
Sports here is so much more than just the sports here. It's a
people.
community.
That's right.
I mean, you get 8, 9, 10 guys on your roster, but you're also getting 3,000 or 4,000 people right along with them, Coach.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
And that's the whole thing, isn't it?
Yep, that's it. That's
you know,
it.
being from Madison, as I was telling Coach Dusty, you know, I'm from Madison County, and we're small 1A school in Florida, and sports, there was only one high school, and sports was the lifeblood of that community.
That's right.
Friday night, basketball nights, baseball. When those things were happening, it was the community. And so Charlton is the same, and I love it. I'm just excited.
Well, I'm going to tell you, Coach, when I left here in 21, I left it like I wanted it. Okay,
Yes,
I had it where it needed to be. I told all the coaches, went to each one of them, I said, here's the deal. It's where I wanted to leave it when I left. Nobody's hurting. Everybody's got a good cupboard full. Now, your job to keep it that way.
Keep it that way.
I said, now, and I said, I'm not going to come back and you be looking over your shoulder at me, what's he doing out here? I'll tell him just like I told you. And most of the guys out here, I coached in high school. Coach Murray, Coach Phillips, I coached Hagens, I coached all them. And I told them, I said, I'm not going to come out here. If you need me, like I told you, call me. If you don't call me, I ain't coming.
Yes, sir.
And, you know, I'll be glad. And when we hired Coach Bailey, came in, he did the same thing that I know you're going to do, and he's got the community behind him.
Yes, sir.
And he loved the kids. You got to love them. I mean, you might – I told all that crowd over tonight, I probably got on y'all hard playing ball for me in high school, but it's worked.
That's it.
I said, all of y'all are here tonight doing a good job, and look at the people that came here to watch an alumni basketball game.
It was phenomenal.
I loved it. It was great. It was a great opportunity
Great
to do.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
You know, the fans enjoying it. Had the ladies game before, and you know, I was sitting there watching it, and I was saying, you know, I've been in several schools and we've tried to do alumni games, but this is like one of the very first ones that I've seen with.
They did a good job with it, and I'm going to tell you, look at the number of kids that got stuff to go back to school.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing was what this is all about, and we support that. And Robert Alderman has done a super job lining this up. And it's just been a great day. Been a great day.
Yeah, he did an
Of course, if you'd have beat me tonight, it wouldn't have been a great day, okay? No, I tell you, I told them, I said, look, this ain't about winning or losing. It's about having a good time and supporting all these kids up here in the stands. So, you know.
End of the day, that's what it's about.
That's it.
It's about Charlton, the Charlton County High School, and this community.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. And everybody working together, you know, teamwork makes the team work.
That's the way it works.
You know, so.
That's the way it works. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to talk to me about some stuff?
Did it feel like an exhibition game to you down there? Because I know the community takes it a whole lot more serious.
No, they were my guys they were edging to get in and.
Oh yeah,
and
coach, put me in. I said, how you gonna put 13 people in the game at the same time?
Yeah, everybody's an alumni.
That's right.
This is my first year covering this event, and I was telling Coach when I came up here today, alumni game, I figured it'd be some goofing off and carrying on.
No, it
was basketball, Coach.
The day after it.
Nobody wanted to lose.
Yeah.
So
with about 5 minutes left to go, I called a timeout. They told me, said, hey, put 5 people in the game that won't win.
That's it, yeah.
So we did, and that's what we did. We won.
Man, those guys got hot. I think y'all hit about 4 straight threes.
Hey, my man that hit him ain't never hit that. He ain't never done that for me. And I'm thinking, no, yeah. I mean, he had 4 in a row right over there. He did a good job. Did a good job.
Hey, Coach, thoughts on coming into this season? I know tradition here kind of picked back up for basketball. With we went all the way to state this past season. What are your thoughts on that with the roster coming in and so forth coming to that?
Well, I would be a fool to say that the dynamic has changed at Charlton. It's hard to replace a guy like Elias Williams. Jalen graduated, so you're looking 6'5", 6'8". Though in a 1A, those are two huge pieces. However, I think we have the talent enough, that we can get it done. I think we have enough guys with heart, skill, and grit that can get out there and get it done. So now we're trying to turn that page, get them onto a new page, and get them going in the right direction. And I think we can do it.
Yeah. As many years as I was here, my tallest kid was 6'4".
Yeah.
We just played. I mean, we had a lot of quick kids, the guards that they could shoot the three. Yeah. And you don't have to have a big man. It helps.
Yeah.
But bottom line is get them on the same page.
That's it. And if we can defend.
I want you to know now, like I've told every coach that's ever come through here, if you need anything from CSN, getting a word out about anything or anything like that, Coach will tell you. You let me know, and I'll put the word out.
You'll do it.
Boom.
Yes,
You'll do it.
We'll get it out there. Fundraisers, anything you need like that, support like that, you give us a holler, and we'll do what we can.
Okay.
All right. And I like to try to do as many interviews and coaches shows as I can. So anytime you want to come up and talk to us during football season or during basketball and the Maidens play, you want to come up and discuss a game, always an open mic.
Hey,
yes,
tell him you're deaf, though. You can't hear.
Sir?
Tell him you're deaf and you can't hear. Go ahead and tell him we're in there.
And, they all know I'm deaf. They know I'm deaf. So
Adam does a great
I'm
job.
the only deaf broadcaster in the state of Georgia.
But you do a great job.
I fake it pretty good, don't I?
You do a good job. Yes, you do.
Coach Hawkins, good to meet you. I want to
you.
bring Sammy back in if you don't mind.
Hey, thank you, Coach.
You need me, you holler at me.
I will.
Okay?
I will.
Best of luck here in Charlton County.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate your time. All right, J-Rock, you got some cue cards there.
Yes, sir. I'm ready. I'm gonna talk about several things. You ask questions if you need to. Here's the first thing.
Go ahead.
Sometime this year, we're going to have a reclassification committee meeting. We're going to reclass for the next 2 years. This year coming up is the last year on the 2 years, so we're going to reclassify. We're going to 6 classifications. That's done been voted on. Is anything going to change for Charlton County? I don't think so. I talked to Sammy about this the other night. We're going to take and drop at 7, Class 7. We're going to filter people down. It's the only way you can do it. Now, we're going to stay with the 2 divisions in Class A. I don't think Charlton's going to get hurt at all. Now, there might be some Irwin counties or people filter down, but I don't think there's going to be anything different change in what's going on with that. Now, on top of that, though, we got a move going on by some people in the state that have contacted me. They're wanting to get the private people and public people separated again. I tried to tell them the last time not to do that, and they didn't listen to me. But what we're going to do, I think, is once we get this reclassification going with the 6 classes, we're going to tell the privates, look here, especially Class A privates. They're the ones that's come back and won all the championships, okay? When we were separated, they only won 17 championships. This past year, first year back, they won 37. That's a big difference, so we need to get that straight. But what we need to understand is the people that's call me and want me to help them with this, they're wanting to take and let the privates and the publics play together regular season. Playoff time, do your own thing. Leave the public alone. And we did that. For 10 years, it worked. And then all of a sudden, no. And, we used a 3.0 multiplier. Everybody all the way across. If you had a student that was not in your zone, that student counted 3. If a student was from here, like from Charlton, counted 1. Well, people started moving up, and they thought, well, we do that, then we're going to get rid of some of these people, and they'll go up higher. They still won. They still won because they're recruiting people. I mean, they got to recruit people to make money.
Right. So
reclass, we're going to do that for the next 2 years, and then we're going to do something with the public-private. We'll use the 3.0 multiplier again. Like I'm saying, if you're out of zone at your school, you got to report that. If Charlton County reports they got 7 people, them 7 people are going to be counted times 3 instead of 1. Okay? So that'll bump you up. It ain't going to hurt us. We ain't got that many people here. And I work with Baxley now. My question to them was, is this going to hurt you? Because they were at the top of AA. And I don't know that they're going to drop any, but I don't think they're going to move up. I think they'll stay where they're at. But private, public, reclass, that's all coming. When you come in this gym next year, it's not going to affect you here. But if you go to Lanier County, Brantley County, anybody that's got seats on the floor, there's nobody going to sit in the bottom seat or stand in the bottom seat. We got too many people messing with players and messing with referees. So Georgia High School has voted you are not going to have anybody sitting. And I told them the best way to do it, we do it at Valdosta. When I run the tournament over there, we mark those seats off. You can't sit in one and you can't stand in one. So basically, you're giving the front row up. Well, what about
that's a good idea.
Well, what about money? Yeah. I said, no, what about people getting hurt?
Yeah.
And in Valdosta, we had that problem a couple years ago, and I suggested y'all need to mark these seats off, and they got the thing that worked. So we're going to do that, okay? So front seat, I mentioned that. Concussions. Concussions have become a big thing, especially in basketball and football. And every coach now, we had to go through when I was out here a protocol of doing a class online. Now you got to do that class, and when somebody gets a concussion, there's 5 steps, and it's on Georgia High School website. 5 steps they got to go through to even get back to play. It ain't going to be this well. You'll be okay tomorrow. You got to follow the 5 steps that we have approved. So concussions are a big thing, and people's going to have to take and go through that. All coaches are going to have to take care of that. What do y'all want to ask me?
Talk a little bit about the I know these new rules that like football and baseball has. They don't start till next seasons. Talk a little bit about the new rules that football's come up with. I know the replay and playoffs.
Replay in the state championship. And it's going to be run by somebody up here and somebody over here. It ain't going to just be one camera. It's going to be just like you do on TV. Last year they had the problem with Sandy Springs, and I'm trying to think who the other team was. Kid from Sandy Springs didn't score.
Right.
Cedar Grove. Kid from Sandy Springs did not score, and everybody saw it, and they gave him a touchdown. There wasn't no replay. You had a replay. You saw he didn't score, and everybody saw it after the thing was over. But they're going to do that, and that's already been passed. State championship football games, you got to replay, okay? It's going to happen. Another big thing that's going on with all of your sports, when you walked in this gym today outside, it's hot. Every sport that has got an activity outside has got to have that wet bulb thermometer that you deal with. You got to take the temperature before you actually play a game, not practice. You got to do the practice too. But if you play in a football game, if you play in a baseball game, a softball game, you got to check it. And if 15 minutes before the game, and if it's too hot, you are then required to have breaks ever so often for water. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
It is way too hot. I'm having a hard time understanding my 3 grandkids. How are they practicing all this heat? Of course, they're not in pads right now. In 2 weeks, they will be. They will be. And it's going to be extremely hot. So Georgia High School, even though people talk bad about us sometimes, we got to keep on rolling. We keep on doing the things that we can do. I will tell you this. Last year, I was put on the state oversight committee with Georgia High School. There's 10 people in the state on it. I'm one of the 10. I got voted on there by Georgia High School. And we haven't had a meeting yet, but it's basically about stuff like private-public and things that go on that people talk about Georgia High School. So me and another guy who's from Metro Atlanta will represent us on that committee, and I wanted to be on that committee, and Dr. Hines put me on it. So bottom line is, even though I'm not in Class A anymore, I'm still on the Georgia High School committee at Appleton County in that region. I still know all of y'all. I can still help you. I can still talk to people. And then this oversight committee, even though I don't represent y'all, I do represent. It's a state committee, and I'm a state committee person, and Charlton County's in the state. I always said, not me being a district commissioner, I'm not a St. George commissioner. I'm a Charlton County commissioner. I can do things all over this county and help people. So I got some good spots that I'm on that I can still help this school, and I will. That's just the way it works. So, I look forward to being back. We got to meet probably the end of this month, which ain't long left, or the first of next month for reclass. And then from that point on, buddy, it's going to be get it. So, anyway, I miss y'all on Friday nights. I miss being in the press box with you. But I guarantee you something, buddy, when I went to Baxley and started doing what I used to do over here, they said, how come we hadn't done this before? We got food. We got snacks. We got drinks. We got brownies. I said, look here, nobody up here wanted to do it. I did. So I'm in charge of the press box. That's my job. Friday nights, I'm the press box man. And I can handle it, too. Y'all know that. Okay?
Well, one thing's for sure, our press box rating, we try to kind of rate our venues, our vendors and stuff on the away games, and our press box is definitely going down a little bit.
Well,
that's for sure.
But, Sammy, the thing about that was that's something I wanted to do because I was from here. And like I told the people in Appleton County, your press box sucks. I said it sucks. And I said, what you need to do, I'm going to put brand new chairs in it, and I did, me and my wife. And I said, I want to be in charge of drinks, snacks. I want to take care of people. And when they leave out of there, I want them to talk good about us. Well, guess what? They do. I've had people come up there and say, this is the best press box we've been in this region. How come this ain't been going on? I said, because nobody wanted to do it. People used to brag about us. We had officials over there that would take a pencil and write down how good our press box was. I bet you don't see that no more. You don't see it. And it ain't nothing but I would mop it. I would make sure it's clean. We'd take the trash out. That's just important stuff. But you got to have somebody want to do that. I wanted to do it. So, maybe your man will get back in the habit of doing it. I don't know. So y'all need to put some pressure on him.
Well, real quick on it, and I don't know how much you got into this since you got a whole season to wait now. Next season, or not this coming up season, but maybe this coming season in baseball, the new communication system between coaches and catchers and pitchers.
Yeah.
Do you think was that something that was highly voted on? Is it too early? Is high school level too early to start that, or are they doing it to get kids accumulated to it when they go to the next level and college level?
Well,
with it?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I see things in Georgia high school sometimes I don't remember when they got voted on. I don't remember when that got voted on. I don't know that it ever got voted on. It might have come through the baseball people as far as rules, but I think it's something that's probably okay to help kids and help the coach. But you got to understand when Georgia high school passes stuff, sometimes it ain't stuff that we passed. It's just somebody wanted to do it and it popped up. I saw this thing about the crow hopping and softball pitching.
Yep.
I went back. There ain't nothing in our minutes about that. Zero about that. Now, it could be in the rule book, and it probably is, but I saw somebody talking to him about it. Somebody had a question about it, and it ain't in the minutes of the Georgia High School Association.
What do you think about that? They're putting that in there. I mean, do you think there needs to be some changes in the pitching mound from home to the pitcher mound, and the bases changed a little bit? Or?
Well, how fast does that ball come in when it leaves that pitcher's hand? And now if you hop, it's closer.
A lot quicker, yeah.
You're closer, and if you get hit closer, you got a problem.
Yeah.
And coming back at the pitcher, problem. And I think something needs to be done. These people do stuff sometimes and don't think about what they're doing. Am I right on that?
You're right.
They don't think about it. And then we have to be the ones to try to figure out, okay, what we going to do? But I think the biggest thing, softball is a different game right now. You got that smaller ball. They still play with a smaller ball, right, or the bigger ball. But the biggest thing is, you got girls over here that you got some good pitchers, and you got some pitchers that might not be some good. And I watch things on YouTube, baseball, softball, where people are getting hit with batted balls and getting hit with thrown balls. That hurts. That hurts, and that can take somebody out of the picture to play ball. But I don't know, as far as I think the biggest thing that Georgia High School really looked at this past year was all this wet bulb stuff and heat. It's just too hot.
Yeah.
This is too hot.
It definitely is, yeah.
And I don't know what you do. Robert Phillips came in a while ago. He said, man, it is burning up outside. I'm sweating to death. We all are. I can ride a lawnmower, 0 turn, ain't doing no work, and be wore out when I get off of it in 3 hours,
Well, I've always said they need to move everything ahead or back a couple months. Like football, you start off in August and it's hot as heck, and then you finish up and it's just starting to get cool.
And here you got a problem with baseball, basketball that I've been asked to look at in the region I'm in now. Basketball, baseball cranks right up on top of that. You got kids that are playing basketball that quit basketball, play baseball. Why can't we take basketball and move it back a little bit so they ain't going to be on top of one another? And that's something that needs to be addressed. We don't have a team for this and a team for that. You got kids that play several things.
Yep.
We used to have, when you played here, if you played football here, and Coach Mack and I had this agreement, if you played football and decided, well, I'm not playing enough, I'm going to quit and play basketball, you can't. You couldn't play until football was actually over.
That's right. Yep.
I wouldn't let them come in here. We'd come in here and play, and they over there, I never would let football players come in here and play until he got through. When he got through, then fine. And the same thing, if you quit a sport, you couldn't play the next sport till that sport was over.
Yeah.
And that's the way it needs. And everybody needs to be on the same page. You can't have one doing it here and one doing it. You got to be on the same page.
That's
so,
right.
But we could talk about all this stuff forever and ever and ever. But I think we've hit some good things here tonight, and I appreciate y'all asking me to come up. And y'all do a good job. I still listen to you.
I appreciate you.
Hey, when I go to Baxley, I got the radio man from Baxley right there by me, but I got you and him on the radio I'm listening to. So I get to listen to 2 games at one time. And a lot of the times, buddy, I watch you on CSN while I'm sitting in the press box.
I appreciate you watching.
I do, man.
I appreciate
and,
you watching.
You know, I got.
We miss you in the booth, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
Run the ball, run the ball.
I remember that. That was where over at Long County one night. We was talking about run the ball, Long County.
We still bring it up.
I think it was at Long County, and I think it was Saquon Clark that was throwing the darn ball. Run the ball. You know, I mean, tonight we came in here tonight, and we started shooting threes, and then we kept on shooting threes. And I told him one time, I said, look, you ain't hitting the three. Cut to the basket. They're getting their baskets off of going to the hole. Mm-hmm. And what did we do? We come back wanting to shoot some more. I told him, look, that don't work. That's why when I worked over there and coached over there on that sideline all the time, I said, fellas, I ain't worried about threes. A three will kill you, and a three can help. Them 4 threes he hit down there a while ago helped us win the game.
Oh, yeah, they did, big time.
I mean, 4 of them threes, 12, and that's what we won by.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, you know, it was a big deal, but you don't have to do it all the time.
Right.
You don't have to do it all the time. So, anyway, I appreciate what y'all do. Y'all have done a good job and always do a good job. And I still listen to you and watch you. So,
we appreciate
yeah.
that. We appreciate which I've told you before, but I thank you for the support from all the years to let we build this thing up to what it is.
Well, both of y'all have done a good job.
You and Richard Brown are helping me get this thing started.
Yeah, well, the bottom line is everybody work together and do it. And you know, even when I worked with Jack Mays and Kelly Brooks, we had a good time. And then when you came in and took over, we had a good time. And Albert Thornton even had a good time coming over from Homerville to be with us. But, you know, the thing about it is there's a lot of people that can't go to a game that can listen to you and watch you.
Right.
And you got people that aren't even in the States that watch you. And they can see the football games and hear what's going on. That's important. Don't never forget that. It's important. Right. All right. Coach Cruz, J-Rock signing off. Appreciate what y'all do.
Sign us out, Coach.
Yeah, we rocking and rolling. Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Turn out the lights. The party's over.
Thank y'all.
All right, y'all. Listen, thank y'all for watching. On behalf of Ryland over there, our Roman cameraman, Randy back there, he got some camera time in tonight.
Yeah, I got Randy helping me.
Sammy Hendricks, J-Rock himself.
J-Rock Express, you right about that?
49-37 coming out with a big win tonight. Biggest win of your career, right, Coach?
Could be.
It's right up there, ain't it?
Yes, sir. I guarantee you that was big time.
All right, y'all. I know Dusty's probably down there ready to close this thing up.